I said the whole our Kessben television. So game no eba so Emma Al Nassr Edin Kunim by 3-1. Now Sadio Mane eshe 2 of the 3 goals. And now Ronaldo eshe back. Ronaldo go no na a penalty. Into penalty na Ronaldo at the 2 net no. And our Kessben television. So now when we say 0 a free last year, ABC this season. We bought 87 matches. Now we share 79 goals for Al Nassr. Now Ronaldo in the Saudi Pro League nankwan 60 matches and one ball and now we share 60 goals. 15 assists. And in 60 matches our league nankwan Ronaldo our 75 goal contribution. Now in all competitions for Al Nassr from day one Ronaldo joined the club no 90 matches and one ball and wash 81 goals 18 assists and Ronaldo our 99 goal contribution for Al Nassr. And the next match social goal and that's all assist not just our team contributed 100 times for Al Nassr in terms of goals and then assists. Yanko Turkey, when we say that final bache, Omon Edin Kunim by 3 goals to nothing. Omon any Kasim Pasa and a boy, some match Kasim Pasa, a boy no. After the game, Marino coach Emma final bache no, or that Kasim Pasa players no, I was failed no so. Ana ono mu din komo etu omofo say omo a very young team then so omo ba dem ono e won strong point Jose Mourinho ana ene eye opposing team Kasim Pasa for no edin komo after the game you be say Jose say dey importe ana okachire players no mom yente response the special one at the mind.
The coaches did a very good job. I saw that in the match they played in the cup against a team that I cannot say the name because it's too difficult for me. Wow, it's so difficult to say it. They are a good team. They are a good team, and hopefully in the next 2 matches in the cup, they will have the opportunity to keep doing it because it's a fantastic opportunity for them that the club decided to give them. So congratulations to them. And it's not part of the question, but I see your colleague just in front of me. I want to apologize to you because you are a good journalist, you are a good guy, and in the other day I think I went, it looked like I went against you when in the end I didn't want to go against you. I want to go against what I see every weekend. But because I couldn't fight the weekends, I had to fight you. So I want to apologize to you.
Wey Jose Mourinho ana echire musera Kasim Pasa for no omo lose 3 there nanso on the person kasa because omo ya there omo very young na when so a big opportunity more no fast akonya no so epan centroni bako actual so previously now on person be attacking no so at the end say a attack on the centroni and open watch so weekend person attack matches no so anko ya and now they attack and central for Jose Mourinho ampa ana ehu abeg e won central for enhyiamu I say Di Maria are retired from international football. Portugal national team no omo ya de Portugal krom ho and I say Di Maria e wo nanso oboma Argentina national team because oya Argentine na we retire after Argentina omo national team after say omo win last Copa America no now we say among Argentina national team players no omo mbenya nka Di Maria on for retirement emra no Samesia can be and for Argentina national team because players in Japan say our lot to offer to players no and in penny for no e kasa say omo Di Maria now so na omo san kwetwe emra from international retirement yan copy as ya so ye na Quares Vascalia or Napoli player na omo air no ye to say the offer no a year sika omo a propose some of them Varys Kalia no 8 million euros a season and no a gross sika boy no and so and san ebetimi aka na sika Napoli for over 80 million euros and no any sika PSG I wall and say omo ebetua e de ama Napoli omo football club no Jacob Baminika so ye Leroy Sané contract no e ya running out na Baminik egusu an omo ne bon e kasa omo ya agree a year 3-year deal enti etete say current contract proposal no ebe running out 2028 bibia ya official dia ene Leroy Sané ebe stay na ono enso etimi assign obekai Ruben van Persie former Arsenal, former Man United player, say wareta oye coach na ne banso footballer. Ne dim the Shaquille Van Persie na oye just 18-year-old afei no one sign the first professional contract obebo de ama final omon federation no omon football club no na onim say akoda we ono nso followed by the Moroccan Football Federation because Van Persie wife no na se from Morocco enti omoba no betimi abo ama Netherlands national team no so betimi abo ama Morocco enti Morocco for no tracking Van Persie bana ohwe no our Kessben television so yenko Saudi Arabia another and a Super Copa de España semi-final 2 no eba so Real Madrid come inside Mallorca enti antiem another first goal no Jude Bellingham first half obia and she be second half no na Jude first goal of the game na on goal back eba and Rodrigo enya goal number 3 match highlights no and na over our Kessben television so now wouldn't say the last 9 editions na free say Super Cup no almost the same no Barca and Madrid almost Asia 9 times Sunday Clasico no ebe mark the 10th time almost Asia the new era of the Spanish Super Copa de España na 9 times no Madrid win 7 and Barca win 2 and Sunday Clasico no why and win na enran sensempi and a free sa match no Raul Asensio for describing himself or the new Sergio Ramos and on the free bench ebe Chouameni every mo na Raul Asensio and na enye easy crown on Matthew Mafio and na enye easy crown and Tokwano wa park no so enye easy and he said the Ramos and the name pepe ena Raul Asensio so ball no abebon solid ebon to kwanso a wan twema akra nti ena Vinicius ntokwa na okono Raul Asensio ena beje ntokwa no enso ekon na ball hankasa pa de wo field no so the performance against Mallorca na e was stropa onim say obesi akan the last 35 minutes on the be Chouameni said ye over na otache ball 30 times or completing 24 of the 25 passes, one penny pass in back up and a say ama 2 passes over the final third and ama 3 accurate long balls of area balls mienu na ban interceptions and so we need 2 and tackle 2 or recover balls no makuma 5 into enra na Raul Asensio the new Sergio Ramos no na onye bad crunch final match the be so bet me abom and I say medical team no declare said Chouameni fit and Chouameni so could prior na o defend a set piece cross ne bar yape and Chouameni say or head the ball you and say other form enti enra Chouameni enso e print be help Chouameni prano now so medical team confirm say Chouameni okay wa recover and rampo at a point ofrimu no or sabetena bench nti ne ho atona some match eba so Sunday enti area ball na kwaya no na opra no na our Kessben Sports so Clasico no Chouameni fit and available say obesi akan edi etia Barca na ntokwa na course no ne nyina no Pablo Matthew on the Vinicius ntokwa no started 2021 no about 4 seasons ago Vinicius my boy ni a red card ne free ho many NCI crab before the match no Bonne can sempi etia Vinicius na match no so course na at a point in Vinicius of financial chile na battle no na any easy cry na another Chouameni say boy we or your problem and some of beka actually Vinicius all park no so no ayana and some fatakra na anya no nkwa na obi a na nje with the attitude of Midfield obeka Steve McManaman or your former Real Madrid player or say any man Midfield or no disgusting na embarrassing nim guasie na esan so time pa so betu ani esu yonko player ho na any game one na ye ne tantan there be we dey ensene mfanta na Vinicius Junior Madrid on my last La Liga game goalkeeper na before piano ketua bi pe Vini enya red card into as the players no afom ho adwene omo ne Vinicius ekoboba na omo enso ehye no abufuo ye bisa Lucas Vasquez say enter kwan de na kofa baaye o se Madrid a win game no classico no na omo e focus na ye to as we say Dani Olmo and Paul Victor Barca for are register no den na all can area because Atletico Madrid at the statement about Bontian omo nya happy with the two guys no omo registration Lucas Vasquez said on be say obeka sam matter no obe say obeka ho bibia na Carlo Ancelotti Madrid manager okasai fa na win ho say Madrid performance no na enye de omo pe nanso oma win ekipo clean sheet classico no Sunday ho na omo concentration ewo momiente Carlo Ancelotti.
The final against Barcelona, which has very fast players.
Yes, but let me tell you, it's not that we played at our best level, but it's been a good team performance. And I think we deserve to win after all. We've done well in the past. We also had Chouameni's injury, but everything is under control because Raul has come in well. He's used to playing with us, and we're going to prepare the same way for the match against Barcelona.
What is your opinion on the images we all saw yesterday of Barcelona's president? Don't you think this affects the competition?
I'll respond the same as I said before. I don't want to comment on these matters. The whole issue is complicated, and I prefer not to talk about it.
What do you think of the fans?
Madrid, I'm take a decision, sir. I'm encounter bibia. Lucas Vasquez so ni bibia ka. Carlo Ancelotti so ni bibia ka. Na classico no, and I'm winning attention. Ewo ho. Ballon d'Or winner, Rodri, and Mohamed Salah baso. Or say Salah, or you be our skills. Nemo or ya dear papa, you can't born a papa there. Salah one of them into Rodri and Mohamed Salah and so abaso. Na young Ramon or Barca so ye Ronald Araujo to Juventus no Juve for any boy in agent Edwin Como na a loan deal and now Juve Ronald Araujo na Sika Ambeso Mutua Emma Barca no 5 million euros till the end of the season. Na Omdi Hashim said boy no ebolo ni ya omo beto no 20 million euros now omo set to a bonus of 5 million euros. It is a proposal way and now Juve ede ekwakoma Barca here sika we there iswapa ntia na omo enso abon ede egu Barcelona percent omo find long-term replacement for Robert Lewandowski na Victor Gyökeres striker of the moment the Obama Sporting Lisbon ono na Barca for a personal down say omo enya the next year kabetimi abon pa Lewandowski in age no our 30s na omo here young player for longevity obetimi abo edi ama Barca enti Victor Gyökeres and striker omo eni enso ewon ho Barca omo vice president of marketing Jules Gil ono enso a retire wa resign edi a free Jumedia wodi Emma Barca enti ono na boy broke a lot of deals including Spotify deal and I feel Barca man any mema no omon eniema name right of company na sifo nyina no ono ne broadcast adi no momo na say dear Julie Gil no or the Jumadi at her as the vice president of the marketing team of Barcelona. Now Lenny Yodo Man United omo defender Yakobisa no say ono growing a player ben and a span player ben in mentor man no so or say Sergio Ramos any player growing up na ohene pa oye young standing na otahwe Madrid omo matches Ramos personality no ono Lenny Yoro no nani edge ho ye papa Man City epe Omar Mamouche na Omar Mamouche darling boy of Egypt Ghana ni Egypt AFCON no ono na share Ghana second goal na match ni epaye no akoda way say dear or ya agree personal terms onangasa ne terms there on Man City awie akasa Frankfurt as a club no and Man City and so ebe wie enti yes achekwa na by weekend there na aye so clear say boy ne beba and asa Frankfurt ebe di sika no ebi enso aka ho enada na Noah Okafor AC Milan ede boy no enso eco loan na omo aye loan deal with a clause on make me activity say Leipzig for per boy no at the end of the season yeah omo dey ashame say between 25 to 28 million euros no ɔmo ntua into second round of the league there no ka for kakɔbɔ ɛwɔ Germany ɛde ama RB Leipzig. Juventus ɛne Danilo ɛdi nkɔmɔ sɛdeɛ ne contract no ɔmo ɛbɛ terminate na mpɔ sɛ boy no ɛkɔ Napoli boy no nya wɔle sɛ ɔbɛkɔ Napoli ɔbɛsɛ ne contract no ɔmo twam into Juve ɛne Danilo ɛkasa sɛdeɛ bɛyɛ a ɔmo terminate ne contract a ɛrane with Juventus ɔmo football club no. Juve this weekend Turin derby and omobo any Torino na ebo na Thiago Motta coach Emma Juve obesa or starte Douglas Luiz yi ofri Arsenal eba no ball on said nya bi emmo amanko fompo cancel window way until sebe close in the boy no ebetimi aba back into the Premier League na weekend wey there Thiago Motta per se Juve any Torino match no or starting Douglas Luiz or Honomo na AC Milan omo manager Sergio Conceição ana ebo Rafael Leao abaso nim se Leao ana ebe the game changer Milan omo edge Italian Super Cup ewo Riyadh no Leao and a free bench Obano na Milan eda from 2-0 be and magic na ema Milan SG a comeback ebe share 3-2 na Sergio Conceição ebo Rafael Leao abaso say our quality our DBA ebema player abeye word best into boy no on to us na onye ne ho na sky no ebetimi aye ne limit because oye phenomenon wey ene nsema coach no ade etudwa Arsenal pen Alexander Isak nanso Arsenal for ebetimi the boy na ba just a British record say Arsenal for ebetimi astrake the boy no efi Newcastle aba say Arsenal for any sika no say ombetimi aye sa record no somebody Isak eba Arsenal omo anim ho na PSG are aware of Alejandro Garnacho the situation at Man United say ono ene kobe menu Marcus Rashford munyina no enya club ni man omo ebe free enti make say PSG start here omo monitor ball nemum omo enfa official bid proposal bia enso emma for United omo a player way na yento aso enko Liverpool aso Luis Diaz Liverpool player say or form pa na the contract no aka 2 years na abana wie Liverpool per se omne boy no kasa na or extending at least be 5 years more na kan the contract no economy first proposal no boy no were declining we reject this offer now Liverpool edi amano na Barca for na boy na aso say mema no extend na 2 seasons there eni achire next year ba the following year na oba as a free agent into Barca for chira omon boy no aso say Nico so extend the contract with Liverpool omon football club Brighton and then Dortmund and so monitor Harvey Elliott Liverpool midfielder no also onya start and a slot emanent starting games no na 2 clubs Baku ewo Germany Dortmund and a Premier League club Brighton so enya boy na omo enso per se they dey try to Chelsea aso Chelsea bet me outflow as many as 9 players January window here Chelsea bet me edge about 9 players kwan ani nyina no mugu so a omo ehwe ho nsem emu baako Christopher Nkunku and there up to the boy say Nkunku ko Chelsea so person o catch him so person ko there omon ebetina superm azo disaster Ben Chilwell Drisbury Hall munyina no eka ho bi say Chelsea ebetimi adjust players no omo enso ekwan award no adaroma ko focus on nsem no ye fancy
Tony Montana
award winner
edebesia na yatwa so chiri ko rooms na aka no na mesro mehwewa maminya tentem keke nso ana Tony ase dua batabo a ni twa no ana edin kakra keke but yem fancy ha
soft keke
yes keke
soft keke
yes pacho manko kan bia
o de be soft keke there
menena akobom punimpu yes atwede no so step me frona ono so esane but yem fancy ha na keke dey so no say
suffocate
yes
yenchia no Reverend Fanny Niagro kra it's very effective
na obadwuma minimum time am dey badwuma office for some more time
more time
almost sign bibia ni
watch check one by 7:30 they also
na adwuma Because only the crew team be Gina Street in so bon command be 1 hour. No money na car.
Me want some 15 neighbor.
15 neighbor.
Ma observe side but na mentimi nka. Say ya waresem.
Yeah, waresem.
Nti na me pese me ka ho hwe. Ba anya me nko na ma observe. So so hu. Ne kunu timi be pack car no si ha. Be 1 hour no mu di nkomo. Omo sram say eh. Na nya fi na mu free ba.
Obi akoda no be nko obi hia no pa ya na.
On be so be jani kuna manako. Ni kunu so be so be jana manako.
What's what try worry for years? Do be edo.
On be di odagu.
On be sir sa.
Na we bobi client titi.
Ayi nkwa na o. Friend say Ella
timi fa for no friend.
Ella so no need o de wa ha.
Debbie.
Oh,
Debbie.
Charlie. Charlie, yeah. Charlie Bangwana too.
Oh, o timi fa for friend say Mr. The why no dey twa so. Twa so na bra why na me nkwa na.
Ya kan see ni so be twa so. Na when twa so as mama be kara. O de yonko. O bedjuma o nu kunya na be wasi for bedjuma. And so be 1 hour na odina. O di ka no wasi for.
Odi odo.
Hi.
Odi odo.
Esther. Opa office o mama mura ho. All right, yen to so mo fa messages no mra na yen hwem ma o mesra o munim say na Friday enti messages no ese questions nko amode ebre yen 055159993 055159993 ho na yeji mo WhatsApp messages no na fe 0244 263 0244263902 and any videos yeji WhatsApp videos ani nyina no questions na mo de bana be da fortress ya hwadman krankra e de amamo we say fiada ntima mo fa bibia ma enye questions ni de mu a esrem a Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel 121 a free February bosume de toso mienu ya catch them say stations no ebi eba beka ho ni nyina no eye Kessben ya bako ba bia obohu say Kessben TV Plus ya ne ho Kessben TV Plus ya ne ho sports no also din sanso na Asida TV and so no more titru na mo hwe e digital no mo benya e Asida TV and miamia hodo pi ntino abi ati say nyeduafo mo ba na free February 2nd no say musika no mo triple no ko ba bia e titimon kan yes e titimon kan no enye easy kra ba bia be wura bia e beto kan yes
we are high say abi
yes se boko
radiato
especially with them say bro nya bia na to hey life etwemu a obebre papa
me come
dey na dey brand of you
me da say etiefo ene atofo nyadua herbal center yaba ye koya yabo bronya erade adom ye dia kuku yesi afifufuro mu na erade adom onipa biara afi atono no waye nsura nyankopon de nsura adom ye ya dia ka eye ahweye ene bambo na ade de boye be ye ho ban eye nyadua enuru no eye nyadua herbal mixture nyadua MF mixture anasa nyadua MF capsules na enuru no se wo pebi atwa na wo de wani atwe mu e wo pharmacy shop chemical shop and a herbal shop okwa obenya nyadua enuro ni bibia ato ne a wo pendodo etunso emfa na ni entremu e wo KNG asoyeye ye wo imrom Abidjan house afi atonso Monaco junction okwa obenya nyadua enuro ni bibia ato eye nyadua medofo padua eye eduro dua sayawe dua mapomde mapa na dua nsutu yawe ase nyadua herbal center yenro a yede abadwaman eso no mesro se obepe bi anom esanse ena yawe tetara haban so yekodi bronya iba ya dodo na eyawe dodo na akwaje mpa e wo hospital edientia menipa bi ka kire me se abi say ye di Christmas ewie occasion day bi a eba na say ye celebrate ewie a eya na yawe edo so pa na mbisa say ade wo say eya na ye manipadua no bibia overdose e wo nipadua nim ye didi overdose ye nom overdose ye rebibi overdose ye gi ye ni overdose e ba ne sa na ata nipadua nim na bra ni je na ko wie no na afi na ni nyina aboa no na ye yade a ebedi nipadua no aporo eno nti se wo tie me a mesro wo se won twen na yade no so de antwu ni tini afon kodu hospital no anka se ei afifufuro mu na me yade debi eno nti ade a wo be ye ne se wo be nom adura ye fra no nyadua mf mixture anasa ne capsules edro ne woni nsuo ene ye wone topaye se wo pani nsuo ana wato open topaye ana wato nyadua mf mixture anasa ne capsules no eye for general well-being me patro eye for apomuden asetena pa apomden ewomu onipa biara oyete asefo se wo pese wunya asetena pa apomden ewomu dia ene edro ba kope ena mekanfo ede amount edro no eye nyadua mf mixture nyadua MF capsules me patro so wotie mi a wo hia hoten se wopom din besipi na esita eye ahoten me dofo pa se wo sori anope woni ahoten a wontimi enko nyuma eso empo ofidie ni kra wontimi enso enu nti ma wopom din ensom wobo se de ye japade bi esom yebo se de ye fon ne ye ka bi esom yebo no ye ma ya pom din ensom yebo sa na ejikinkre dakopa ye peja enye yie wonsom so meme de meka se eno ne nyadua herbal mixture nyadua mf mixture nyadua mf capsules kope bi eto enom me patro edro ye saso de boost immune system eye double eno nti nyadua mf mixture na ne capsules no sa wo pese wo hye onipadua no nkomwa no eden wo pese wo boost immune system ene ebo ye nipadua no ban afri yade ho me say en China enyare ansana wokpe ayaresa dane da mesro wo say wo pepe nyadua mf mixture nyadua mf capsules edro ne mo bia na wo dia hye onipadua no nkomwa no eden na wo dia bo ho ban afri yade ho enkomwa a immune system no dane da ejina okono dane da ejina ne naso eye adwuma etia yade bi epese borura nipadua nim esansa wo ye otiasefo na wodidi na wonom nko ade chemato bebe nipadua nim eba ne sa na dane da onya baby complain se eye wo ya medofo pay ema yavre emeka wonto honom mesra wo se dane da obenom adura ye fra no nyadua mf mixture anasa ne capsules fashion nipadua no nkomwa no eden na omo ho ban emfri yade bi a efa aduane mu de efa nsuo mu de efa mframa mu akoni padua nim no me patro say immune system na ho do no e wo hra ebetimi akonti asa yade no amonya ofa hodie mesro so be fa ofo no age doctor number no bisa question jinchemu obrum de eso any doctor twetwe enkomo ye number no eye 0554 36 56 31 0554 36 56 31 edino eye nyadua mf mixture anasa ne capsules eye nyadua afa oyo obi a wutie mem wo dwunso mu how sa wo ye oba sa wo ye bema me pato wonya sichi yade me pato se wutie mi a ama wo dwunso ntantem onipa bi ara wo tie me a wo dwunso mu how wo twam wo obi nchan ya na onipa kona twene ne aba behwo esan se dwunso ne bai e kan ne ho na eba dwunso ne kan ho na eba won pepresa wo ba Johnson na nyina enam ho eno te dane da watade mu anasa won tuma mu no Johnson agimu me pa twa tagifo wa ene watede ne kwa koma to yem edura me kanfo ede amount edura beboa siesi Johnson twa no ede amount edura beboa yichi mato bi efa Johnson wo de afiri ni padua ni eduro no eye nyadua mf mixture nyadua mf capsules me pa twa me sidua eye eduro na obi on ma ye bobo eniema eduro we eye so a obeka se eduro ba akope monso mo ho enwanwa nokore awose ho eye nwanwa se woni mpanye bi abusa no se onyina dua edi dwuma senko ama ni padua no busa panyi bi se nyame dua dwuma dodo sei enetimi di ma ni padua no ma memrafo nkakra endura ni padodo na enim kakra eye nunum wonyo no me pa cho busa wo na na bi se wonyo no nunum edia depot na yema ni padua na wa mo niema ba akoso obebo niema mako beburudu esan se tumi ewo habamamu tumi ewo nuam choro na numa asem se ye ne nua na ba ne fa na haba no ensa yawe na trade ampo numa asem atumi ewo mu ntino ahabama baako tumi ade akire eye tumi bebre ebetumi asa yawe bebre na we so yakeka no bra different bebre na abom na ye de aye nyadua mf mixture na sa ne capsules no eno nti sa wo pa danse ewo pom den eho o pa yaresa ewo pom den ho edea ene edra wo hia eye nyadua mf mixture nyadua mf capsules wo junsom hawo wo ye oba wo ye bema me pacho edra wo hia eye nyadua mf mixture anasa ne capsules ensa na ajo nantem aposo wo gina nipa mu ana wo dwi wo gina nipa mu ana eye wo hene obi wo no ma eka na ontwanani o se ne ferifo bi eba ene media ne so na aye pinso no o mistake ya na obi de wo ko enso se de si dwane ntino wo yi nani a enye yie na ode ne nsa wura honom na eye ne hene menua ba menua bema emanim guase wei emfa nkodu ba bia ohwa obedi ho bone edura aba a ebeboa na siesie o masem esiesie o memasem eye nka bone ensuo bone ebema obeju nsoboko a ensuo bibia bone bia befru bemam apie ama ho ato no eduro no eye nyadua mf mixture anasa ne capsules me pa cho nyadua herbal mixture ho maye weda na ye womu no awo wom ehyew ewom edi adane adane eno na cho de trade ampotumi etie na edi adane adane no eno nti ema yawe enso de ne ho agim emfuturo eba enso ento eno nti mfuturo ewo ho papapa kakra bia na wa wensi kakra bia sa woni esi kakra bia na wo bowa ofuru ka ba bia wonam nyina eye mfuturo nko a dane da obowa me pa cho se bacteria bi eko ni padua no emu a bon se etimi kra affect wani eno na abeda benya ne wani atwa nchene eno na abeda benya na wani nyina yetentan wote a ente me pa cho se wobetie mi a ema efi emesai wani ema emosia bi enkogu wani eso me pa cho ema mfuturo bi emema wo mebowa enkofa yade foforo emeka ho edura me kan fo ede amao eye edura ye freno nyadua mf mixture na sa ne capsules wonum na ato na wontumi enidie honam ya etetel honam ra yo etetel me pa cho osore anopa na waye boho eni subre so ajo ni padua no aboso wotu nai sekim asa wiase echa ne ho malaria enso etetel malaria boarua wo fie no akon wato form ena odi wonya medofo pay wo betimi awoso malaria no egu wo betimi akentene wo ho na ye dro ba kope na wo begina so edro no eye nyadua herbal mixture enu no adoso enu ntisa wo kone ka kire wo say nyadua edro no asa na mom edro foforo no eye adwuma te se nyadua mento so waso ko na benya bi ato mebre no aso aha na mde obesie ensa dansa yem enkotoje ku form mesrew ma wapom den ensom wo bo hwete yade bi afi ni padua no edro wo behia eye nyadua ko ba bi eton edro bia na ko pa yedro bi eto enom ya number no eye 0554 36 56 31 0554 36 56 31 edino eyanyadua yemo bibiara afisiapa afefofra yesimu afenkometo ya hoten so dase na yebehia
abiyebeda sipa nyadua heba mesemo numbers na ode ato edwa no monfrɛ na mone omo eni enkomo na mo bia mo hia bia enso omo de ebe mao abi yebesa hia dase ne. All right. O kono so hwe ho so ye pa. Jana asemo sunsun fidie se nkofo meduto san fidie no. Enye fe kra ema mrante ene mema ho do but ye betintim me be ne dey. Hey, ayasebo. All right. Nyebia Mr. Mofre na mo no mo entwetwe enkomo Kessben television, Kessben 3.3, Kessben 2.9 Accra. Afei na emraso se mo questions na mo de ebre yen no ye behwem na yabo modea ayi bebre enso efri ho ede amamo ye yi ano de amamo nti wo fabrai 0551599933 0551599933 nafi eno ye WhatsApp line video line is 0244263902 kwa miki Mr. Motoni munya videos no adwuma emfa emame nana complaint no edoso ewo ho edodo yema munyina kwa baba program yisu ebiom. Ruben Amorim has won just 4 out of his first 12 matches as Manchester United coach. Things haven't been even since Ten Hag left, having spent around £600 million on transfers himself. Looking at this situation, I'll be very happy if Marijata can analyze what a club has to do in January window and which areas to improve. Sir Phillips, Oti region, Dodi Abreye and Anopei and Ayegu on Tentem de Amauno. The next one was Danny Olmo and Power Victor have been finally registered into the La Liga database system after the CSD precautionary letter to Barcelona. Kindly let Newton analyze how the club won this case against La Liga. Odro Safo Aputuoja Deode Abreye Enono. Anytime you are complaining about the current state of the pitch or of pitches, I always get angry because no matter the effort you put in, it won't be fruitful. Remember, that sector is someone's dining table. So I want to know the current state of our pitches and which stadium is likely which stadium is likely to host the Black Stars in their next game. Okay. Mintimi asama de ba Absa also a student at Disadil College. Una the way e buy. Also anytime you be complaining about the current state of our pitches, you get angry. Okay, no matter what because no matter what the effort we put in, and you're fruitful. Because that sector is someone's dining table. Right after that, I will say, I want to know the current state of our pitches.
Aboni pusa. We know busa say Ukraine next game no ye baba way.
And we a third one.
Yeah, almost say yo.
Or second one no. Or the next stage of our pitches. Pitches is also a discussion of both.
The second one shoot to first one.
Yes. Time be about discussing pitches be another both.
Ne hano pa.
Or ye den enkusiaga.
Obi no say yes,
dining table. How did this so? We also open the current state of our pitches. Absa.
We are third one. And was now the baba next match.
Yes, you want to okay. Intina and also Absa. Oh, they buy you okay. Why is it that Barcelona is not part of FIFA Club World Cup? Okay, Mr. Moba, King Amani, and on our way, and so ebae. I mean, got Kingsley Boachi Adam, Tamale. Also, within the last 2 decades, which team between Hatofuk and Asante Kotoko has provided the best goalkeepers, the best defenders, the best midfielders, and attackers? The last 2 decades. If I'm sure more the questions no eba interest young one is a chere adwo. Uza na masa to amamo. Edu fiada. Enti yen adwe nkyere efa nkofo nsem musa hono. Muso metimi de madwe nkyere afa nkofo nsem musa ne yen adwe nkyere no na mo de abrain na yakekasi ania na ayekama kama pa 05515999933 Kingsley dia ode and so, and good morning, General. Please, I want to ask about the left or right wing. Which one is the number 11 and which one is the number 7? I'm Kinfire, Kumasi Crew from Mintiasi. Also, you can left or right wing. They're in a 7, they're in a 11. So 11 left, not 7 year right. And
once we only know we uncle.
And I be an King Fire, a crew from Kumas, be another from Walker.
Oh, no, number 7, right?
Okay.
It's number 11 they left, and one or son.
King Fire is also Uniman as a Mintiasi. We are so past Unimadi. Do you like a happy new year to you and your wonderful crew? Could you please ask your fantastic panel? Andy Kerr, my favorite sports analyst, to share his insight on whether the current Bayern Munich team can win the Bundesliga and the Champions League. Additionally, Could he provide any updates on transfer news related to my beloved club, Bayern Munich? Sir Fresh, Takwa Huni Valley, and anyway, and so a Yang. Maminko we so who are the best under 21 players in the world? The best under 21 players in the world. Let Newton pick his combined European 11 from this bracket. How different is Lamine Yamal from Cole Palmer, and who is honestly better? How different is Lamine Yamal and Cole Palmer, and who is honestly better? There will be Atuoguho Ama or Newton Latte, Marijata, and so no. There be we be winning Sunday near there. No matter what question. Senti Monfa Nsema Yense Musankwa Emreme. In Europe, why do they water some of the football fields before kickoff and even after the first half of the game? Mafu Pentecost Community Clinic Chifu Aguna Chifu Unadi we and so Abre Dientina Omo water pitches. No. Good morning, General. I want to know the best teams in Europe based on this criteria. Number 1, number of prestigious trophies. Number 2, market value. Number 3, number of fans. Number 4, properties. 5, Ballon d'Or. 1, prestigious trophies. Number 2, market value. Number 3, number of fans. Number 4, properties. Number 5, Ballon d'Or. Intina da also the aba no. Aya momfa modino enka ho emame hu baswa 2020 e wo soro honom but one for odino ama minim se no aye odin a Nana Sare anyway if you kwawu Afram Plains and Abrayen kwawu Afram Plains and Abrayen in a game of soccer during penalty shootout a kick goes against the goalpost, bounces back to hit the goalkeeper and enters the goal. Is it a legitimate goal? During penalty shootout, a kick goes against the goalpost, bounces back to hit the goalkeeper and enters the net or enters the goal. Is this a legitimate goal? Nana Sare, Kwawu Afram Plains, and Ama Yensa Aka sa message way. Kala moyana odru hantem nanka be answer questions na e fa ne ho no be boy pa ne kwan ne nye e free ho no ba no enye se obesi main road kra no ana kala be ho ne free ho saying afase bon nti bia wa ba adwuma na mpanimfo bia ba na obi e ka be otia yes we see bia safu bantuma bia TVC bia say yes kala osi afase bon ha dwin kakra mint so bi
na so be film palo so create si form no eno ye another journey so be film palo so no ade honam dua na tie si form oba kakra ne ka key finally oba fa ka key no na wana wako
afase bon
asana traffic crash a china ko sikwa
well penmu bia na ye buka afase bon what is that? Bia region be in a war for say bia
obusa sase boa obusa how is that?
Yeah, so well, for good morning, can this new government sack the FA president and unless he himself or unless his term comes to an end? Please ask Andy for me, CEO Big Man Aluminium Ventures Nkoko Unadi way Abrayen. Going into the second half or second round of the Ghana Premier League, who are the potentials to win the league after 47% of matches played, and which major areas on the field are to be improved ahead of the tricky curve? Derek Saseraku of Finso. Going into the second round of the Ghana Premier League, who are the potentials to win the league after 47% of the matches played, and which major areas on the field to be improved ahead of the tricky curve? Derek Saseraku of Finso Unadiwe and so Ebrayen. My next question, if you and please, I want to ask your crew, Where is Kwame Kizito, the heart of oak midfielder who played like Paul Pogba in those days? Kwame Kizito. But Obisu ni maybe Kwame Kizito ewa utimi at the brain na yeto to adwen na yento so enko Kwame Kizito Obisu or he say Mamimraha is scoring by penalty, a chance or something that is done with much intelligence by rehearsing. Is scoring a penalty, a chance or something that is done with much intelligence by rehearsing. Shadrach Japandu, una the way a bre Shadrach would free Japandu and a bre Japandu well.
Japandu so kind of so. Be quite side. Japandu. Be quite side.
Kala na afasebo anase bayebo.
Say you aka afasebo na je ni na bayere. Na se bayere.
Afase ne bayere.
Yeah, to your bon hona bon. Je dia hano.
O si fie fe o afasebo.
Kakraka.
I don't know. That's maybe if you be James and
so ho say spa he na TV na chihwe o ya tutu famu a
obobo TV ne be ya ya so good morning, Joe, and your wonderful crew. Please, I want Andy Kem to help with the head-to-head concerning Copa the Espana finals between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Greetings to my wife, Lydia Opon, and my beautiful kids Nana Yao Amponsa and Nana Mamponsa from Sir Isaac Abrokwa, headmaster, Sikania St. Methodist Primary, inside Sefi, Akontombra district. Wow. Actually, we are pa heady. We did pass it oh a pa students no and so and our people's no no omo a questions Indiana munye in TNTM and so emfa and mame said, oh, can you give us the current transfer news in the Ghana Premier League? Yao Kumsin would weigh every tema and Abekan Yensa and Anopei. Obiso of transfer news. Momano transfer stories. Mumfa Emano. My the next one. And also Abaha. If we Bismarck, Chronom Abwe here, Bismarck, Chronom Abwe here, on our way, and so a bray. Good morning, sir. Spain and Italy nowadays play their Super Cup, Super Coppa Italia at Saudi Arabia, whilst recently Egypt also played their matches at Saudi. Can the GFA also organize same for our clubs so they can also get some money for their upkeeping? Bismarck, Kronma boy here, anyway, about Mohamed Osri.
Fire games from Saudi.
Working hand in hand. Working hand in hand.
Most of them, you know, there is huge collaboration between in those FAs, or Saudi, and that of those countries, you know. You miss I would say that huge collaboration and
no, they all banokre number ho. Number they all banoho.
And only asem.
The main idea about that one is Saudi as a country, I decided to almost the sports. Ebe open up Saudi Arabia to the world.
Okay.
Omujidi say sports is one of the vehicular. Ebe man krofo abekromu because na edube bi na krofo especially Eurofo no. Omadwen e wo Saudi, Qatar, eni sa na na se be ya adwen a enye papa mususu se bi omo ye krofo bi omani mie ye krofo bi a, but they know they've done a lot of great things over there. Enti how do we lure ye be twen krofo ama mo abekromu no ma be hu niema pa ye wa asi na boosty and tourism eni sa na man. Enti omo boxing na kese no mo tue sika kese now omama Saudi abeye baby ekutuku match kese omo gide free Nevada state the city of sin has city, lost it
Las Vegas.
And omo gi free Wembley London same
Madison
Square Garden is no more heard again the kingdom's arena in Saudi Arabia. In the same vein, they think that the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, the superstars, between the world's attention to Saudi. Until they facilitate. Emasa ekuku damfo ye nam ewo mu bo mu kromo se de be a nipa dodo na de o madwen be bo mu kromo na se bi impreduasa se wo se wo de asare mu ene ho ho
clubs ni di obo Madrid abo Barca bo clubs ni di
o do mu na kwa o bo mu do mbe kisa what that so okay pesi e di bechem united
omo chwa ali di bechem go start at ho
ene diema eba
what's that in that kind of for now because odi ne be free UK by so e wo no UK ho what tra ho all these years the best 7-8 years I don't know about Ghana now more na light no off. If you want to who is that?
Who is that?
Who is that?
Who is that? I don't know. I do like to know who is that.
Oh, CK, Rich Midfield Club. I say, who is that? Who is that? They're too woke, Roman.
Not just open a do like to who
is that? Yo,
say GFA Ghana Premier League near FA
Saudi
no, apart from now, Oka boxing, no, I said you say wrestling. More one Adibiam friend Crown Jewel for bare 3 years, every year Saudi America.
Okay,
Ube Undertaker mo, John Cena mo, and those all this. Yes,
all the big boys.
What money can do.
That's it.
Be pick your work up, no, be pick your work up, no. Be siso.
And namu new who are edding. The interesting thing is in Yisikapa, her baby, the last World Cup on the Koye. Qatar only one neighbor, that is Saudi.
Yeah.
All other aspect of Qatar is bounded by a desert.
Yeah.
Into one neighbor, a Saudi. Into Bisa, we say World Cup, I call Saudi, I call Qatar. If free Qatar bar America, a circle back.
Yes.
To Saudi.
Yes.
Under normal circumstance, is a no.
Yes.
Because the World Cup called Qatar. Now free all the next one to America, back to Saudi. Why are in the same country?
But it's
some games, Saudi game, Qatar. Omutimi the bus is 2,000.
Yeah.
And I'm from Anomia. Enti January iska Nasikano Sabi Uni Sikanso Muma Quine. GFA president from Sankom person boy be cry a classic super classic no kotokone has ukrumo cry once a meeting and yene be try tickets se visa no poso mbema na stadium no de behind no ebimpa ehun kan nyina betima sponsor a league nyina nti wadama inya nuru ho emfe na nkoto ni patent ko ho na yentra bi
Sejo Ali Nezamalek no kanu Saudi Arabian community no check the number of Egyptians so Saudi Arabia ne Qatar ne so say Ali ne we ko ha virtually as a virtually home no mobile. Check the recent Super Cup of Champions.
You need to go to full supporters for Saudi.
Ubenya Ghana for but say you mo saying.
Look at Sudan for mo support to Kwasiapia or Libya. You said you know
who said you Sudan
but
Sudan more border to Egypt Libya no a whole shut down what's so Sudan for betting free on for Egypt for Libya
by road.
Yes,
Category has that is Europe. England hobby.
Yes, England hobby.
Kindly ask your panel if Man City can have a positive turnaround with the same players and same coach. If yes, what can they do to achieve that change? Or him the way for Sewia and Abreye. Good morning, Joe. I learned that Kwasiapia met with the Sudan head of state in a meeting with the 2026 World Cup. On the 2026 World Cup, okay, with them on top. With them on top? Okay. Do your panel see them qualifying for the Mundial? With them on top of the log? Okay. With do your panel see them qualifying for the Mundial? Okay. Philip Edway Ifri Cape Coast and Abba. Hello, Kessben Sports. There's some names that have been tipped for the sports ministry, as President John Mahama is set to name his ministers. Mr. Boatin Edway Ifri Techiman and Abreye. Do I still don't think Kumasi Asante Kotoko is doing well? Wow. I still don't think Kumasi Asante Kotoko is doing well. Now, upon all the recruitments, Kumasi Asante Kotoko is still lying 6 below Hearts of Oak. It's an average team. Kwame Donko and anyway Ifri Techiman Abreye. Wow. Slauza Kotoko average team. Upon all the recruitment, kitty. Slamu da Honda 6. Into who say omo ye bibi kitty bia sign. All right, there also the Abano. Yesterday was exactly 20 years Hearts of Oak won the Maiden CAF Confederations Cup. Can your panel relive some of the memories of the final against Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Sebash Edway Ifri Salaga, and Enso Abekanyensa and Anopei with Didier Deschamps leaving France after 2026 FIFA World Cup? How many Mundial will he have appeared and who is tipped to succeed him? Koku Suarez and anyway Enso Ebreye. Mikosi Kapa Methodist Hospital. TT officially gets to work as the manager of the Three Lions of England. What advice or piece of advice will each of your pundits give him given the chance? Looking at Manchester United's performance under Ruben Amorim, can we say their problems or bad performances under Eric Ten Hag wasn't managerial? Sikapa Methodist Hospital Burasu anyway Abba Sikapa why you doesn't come in my don't worry. Pressure na good morning, sir, boss. Boss playing your unbeatable, undefeatable crew. Please, do we still have liberals and sweepers in the game of football? If yes, mention those players to me. Again, why do you guys always discuss the EPL more than the other leagues? But when it comes to football records, your EPL cannot be compared to Serie A and La Liga. So tell me why. Anefi Sunyai Zongo and anyway and so Abreye. Me free Anefi ho why ho na meko why ho na meko. Okay, my mention way quickly. Why na by Julian Caesar and anyway Abakumasi. Julian Caesar, as a please, can your crew help me with the current situation of Kumasi Asante Kotoko's Frederick Asare? Frederick Asare, number 1, has his contract expired? Number 2, has he renewed his contract? Number 3, why has he not been part of the team currently? Number 4, if his contract is yet to elapse, what plans does Asante Kotoko have for him, provided he is not willing to renew? Julian Caesar, Kumasi, Unaodiwe, and so Ebreye. Kofi Dway from Toronto, Canada. Nana Odro Safo, in an answer to why the GFA is still owing referees for a very long time, said the referees had agreed with them to be paid on a period of time, not on per match basis. Please kindly help us to know the truth in his submission. There's a referee for now and I catch a GFA say, Omon Kambum, no Muntiasican Momo, Momuntian Bako. As I am say 4 months. The season, no more canina, boomana 6 months, and our season and a half, no more training in our Maomo. Was in an old do suffer Nako can baby, meaning. Open what's answering? No, do Safokanoha. Okay,
first day of the show.
Mickey Motenem.
Okay, let me near around. Okay,
later we also spoke to Mr. George Sager.
Okay,
referees chairman was say, Omuni GFA for Nyinshiamu Bia or Babia.
Okay.
Or no, as the chairman of the referee, there has never been such a meeting, let alone to agree on that.
Wow.
Until we were even questioning and said, then which group did the FA meet? If indeed there was a meeting.
Okay.
And him for no do have money meet here. Coaches asked him to just say on this very network. On Kite the last time, if you know, or more rag from Penny for Koyin Shiamu.
Wow.
No Mako GBB.
I see. So Udu Safo lied.
That is what he said.
Kabem Wagakra. Say referees no more complaining, say into your caro. Say about can a chili say Yanka music and mum. Name you Kakraka, even mum. Now me and Jana Bakubako.
Or say meeting Ponko so
Udu Safo.
Neakokasibia.
No, so then a man and Becassa as a meeting Bianco.
Untina Bisas any a biso group be no Makoshi or more baby, so then be intimate.
Okay. Good morning to you and your wonderful crew. I love your intelligent, in-depth, and erudite analysis. More power to your elbow. Fly higher in 2025. Though yesterday, okay. I say, Joe, when I watched the performance of Reverend Hansen in the match between Dreams FC and Lions, I nearly wept. Said Ibrahim Sani Dara, I say, it was so poor and disgusting that it can easily pass for the robbery of the year award. However, the argument from Dreams that poor officiating is everywhere, for me, is infantile and warped. Ghana soccer is sick. Yao Edupoku, former head of department, former head of English department, Opoku Ware School. Yao anyway abre me. Sisi oko pension. Yao na yi kakra yao he na fe warped ni erudite ni. Yao the brofu yi ko wo ni trim brofu.
Na say we onko class into onya chance bi say so pia bi gu ya.
Ezi elder. Hey, that's a good one.
Na elder na fire sir.
Elder na fire sir. Brofu bu trim.
I dey.
Nipa so ka wo bu bia na leje wo trim na nkai yi. Nanka chicheni ya na bi how to say ne no form pa sabi
Kiaman
kakra na.
Ya me choose ka ko jibia man krofu bia onimo.
Ni ba bebre ewudi ni die kopa. Na so du bra.
Ha ge pa.
Bebre ewudi ni die
krofu de ne mako. Mbiso tia.
Nyakopon ya de bia utimi ginim die ni bia. Bisu die
comfort ya se su hia bi pa
ka ubet ma bobi dia o ebet ma mano kakra ni dia no o form kakra
ebe kakra
ebe dia
ko be hia bi
ni de met ma anya bi
sa
for my man ni dia kakra na e tete tete na ma friends o ma kakra en kan dia o
kwa ku continue na dia no
ke e ma kakra
do le ma kakra o dia no form
if you back when you team papa for me no just be am no na
yeah
bafa ba ko ba de be exam so mo the same class on the first
okay
we su ba no de be honorary ti na no the report by obi man the banary ya no de ni wura dem no ka promote no say hweja ko fi mensa be de be sika o de man be bia na me de ma books bia me tokra ansa no to ne yeah boy exams bia no the first no worry uguma ni mase ene nu be wie wo dem a otwe aba na kwanse dada na me jagu fi mensa odi ni nyansa wo ne ba na me so de je before
koto ngwado ma nyansa na de bia wo me
ko mensa de nyansa wo ne ba odi first a de odi ma no odi we no
wo ne kasa tese okay tina bia bebre as mo come
di bia ba ko me di bia mpi wa no emo
ni wana obi anka obi tete na no no bia
mpani na amode ya ni
but the free anka din o timba
bebre
awa wo din bia anka o ebetimi di nimdie bia ma o na
Nubi o mitrim
ne dia no for mo
ndimi karo
Sergio, will your crew still call for Ouattara and Ogum to resign? Looking at their performances of late. Ya sewa the way free kumso na abreye with your ban ebusamo. Ya crew no ha. And still the more can Ghana couldn't qualify for any major football tournament this season. But the FA is still in place. Talking and releasing statements upon statements and punishing people for non-performance. Why can't they be punished? Yausechi, anyway, free Domiabra and so Abeka Yensa. All right, my person be the best year. I'm going to WhatsApp videos and so kakra abayba na fi edinyano ni adinyano and so abremo. Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra, DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel 121. A free February, but so many there to so mienu, Pamcho, Kessben TV Plus, and so ba den Usabeka Sports no, was so Sansona Asida TV. Mwana munye digital na say amoso you tweet kakra abano. This na ye no Asida TV. Usabeka mwa open ahwe or digital no. Nina association no da kwema eba February da to so mienu association na no eba. What's up videos kakra?
Committee said, which I miss Kuni, the Chiamunina, because everybody kind the street. Say, Joe, but you Ghana, Premier League na airborne. A debut Koswa, Yamano Crini, Mentiasia. Say, refugees you be. Na Nipano, ever can't say be a reference me say pe. You say I charge your bra, the you are no. Enti, the person who says, Obi do bonnet. Na okpa mu ka onokura e boniana ni ya charge no eti league na ye bono reference si ya say team bia ni kwa say obetimi akasa wum ene me nko ade a ene mpanyimfo no say reference si ni ya charge ora ene ball no metimi akasa ombeja abo na mpanyimfo no mo hwe mu league no mo ncho mu team emfa mo.
Sergio, good morning. Kokudu Asimpraso. Sergio, good morning. Kokudu Asimpraso. Yamama Fishapa. AFM's my first video I mean. Sergio, me person me who say house of folk. Says I say I'm off for error be about error for. Per the mate tini Denmark move a basso. Next a house of folk this season. I'm more young Tetitoana. Mommy who send a pressure behind my team. So if they house of folk a bigger club by bedroom baby demanded trophies me ade. And the message my party be a mudima, Mebra Mintachia, my simple price of phone and switch.
Hello, Sergio. Good morning. I'm Pastor Friendly Principal in the Casafeja. I say, you don't present this as I want Mamma, how you question. Now, Abbas can be said 1978, Ghana African Cup. I wish I could have got for 5 times and the crown. But one checking money. And I feel so. I said, most of them say Ghana Premier League ball ban the possibility England for most of more ball on the ball league. Yes, when your ball at the one, I see the ball be able. And I say, call Timo a woman or any the ball about more or more. I say, I wait to the ball to the ball. Someone will change now.
Okay, Yemfa eno ensialete eba na videos aka no ye de abrem meko ye Dawood Herbal aso kakra bi na ye tie nkrato kakra firi ho ye ba na ye de adwenkyira fa mo nsem no enso abrem ye ba sisia kwa make Mr. WhatsApp videos no friends saying Facebook messages kabenya kakra firi ho so de abrem ya kabani baji pa Dawood Herbal
Queenie Mentiasie. C'est refugees.
Na meso enane Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules wodwa manso a ene obi adi hu adanse. Na duwe edutwem Dawood ointment. Dawood ointment o se fatwi na ebeko. ofa Dawood 360 capsules or CCC na ade wom na duro mienu we e adwuma bom obi a osisi ye o yapa de obeye ne se wo de Dawood ointment no etwetwe osisi na anopa ene anwumre a na nsa bia no na wo de bia bo asawa obetimi de atua wo dware wi a fa Dawood ointment wo de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na dance ye na ba amane wo de enko na enko ti dance ye ni bi
Dawood ointment edrowe me straighten and well done the toda me pon djuma na me honam nyina me ye me ho bibi enye ba se minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwi a na no paso minya Dawood 360 na me no mo a ese kwa re me ye adwuma kra se kane no te drowe de edima se mama na be di so asema mama
electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment so ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na ho aye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ebeko
dura me yusu mama hode pa mama metimi gba adwuma bibi e kama e mama ye Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment o memre we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de extra twi be gba adwuma Dawood ointment fa twi na ebeko
da bia amfo company da wo ka musa akospreda me secret na nu ani ebugdo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa me sori anopa me di twitwi me sisi achi me babia he me ntebre secret ni nie ti so ba so te sem ya we use Dawood ointment that is the secret of my taxi driving
me a transmission gearbox specialist ejuma me ye en kan na me pega ade a na me nsakra antimi pega na ase me ma ade so na lock me sisi say fi se me share Dawood 360 capsules and the Dawood ointment abo me bebre the dry you na so amente ya mente bla bia obia mo modern so betimi apɛ Dawood ointment and the Dawood 360 capsules enya bi ato
odofo se wate bi adro ya me ka ho asɛm no eno ho adanse ene wono madi no ko pharmacy e ben wo herbal shop e ben wo ne koto Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules na se de enkrofo di ho adanse no wo so be di ho adanse wo pese wo frɛ ya eno na wo screen ase no 0244 886437 na 020 168 1717 baby a yeton aduro wo man Ghana mu bia no o de wura also pe Dawood ointment and Dawood 360 capsules.
Yes, I'm going to come at the ABBA program. So, our Mohammed, my chance in Fenflu.
Sergio, Obi besides Coach Kwesiapia, Ekushia, the Sudanese head of state, Mr. Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, Onuna Oye, the Sovereign Transitional Council leader. Now, Sergio, on top of the agenda, we discussed 3 issues. One of them was return of the Sudanese Premier League because oha amosin and saying fight na nan tokona ekosu o mine mu sisi ba from kakra so they want to see the return of the Premier League. Apart from that, they want to see Sudanese national teams are move back ewo at their own backyard. So even the supreme leader has directed say omusha say make renovations of almost stadium said be up to speed FIFA beba bejiatum. Now, Sergio, the last one, the agenda on the table is the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Omobo. Now, Minuka say group our Senegal, no more DR Congo, mo, any Togo no. After 4 games, they are having 10 points and over table no more top of the table. So these are the issues. Coach Kwesiapia, Ekushia, the Sudanese head of state, Omode Etuja Alice Abba. Sergio Binsu Bisaya said CAF Confederations Cup, the moment I reliving what happened 20 years ago. Now, Sergio Okai said that tournament was the first time, 2004. Not final Nankasa, it was supposed to be played in 2004. But due to now elections were coming on in Ghana, ye postponed games to 2005 rather. And first leg was Accra Sports Stadium, Wabrana has Kotoko taking the lead through Michael Osemba power. Last minute, and Luis Ajimai eteka. So the late Cecil Jones Cecil Jones took a few. Eka say go now omotimete kano and no be more opportunity in the final second leg in Barcelona. And House of Folk defied all the odds. They came to Babayara Sports Stadium. Yes, despite Chastela scoring the first goal, no, House of Folk threw a jatete etikano, and the match was pushed to post-match penalties, of which House of Folk enya kwai winning that competition for the first time. Now, Diana very, very significant. Those two finals, you know, coach Hans-Dieter Schmidt Seju ni substitutions. Omu husupa na oyi omu free, both in the first leg and the second leg. Meka Michael Osemba power Nana India and Chastela. The same thing applied in the first leg and also the second leg. And unfortunately, Asante Kotoko supporters aren't taking it lightly at all. And they saw say it was one of the things a Dio Munya went me for Monsa and to the trophy. No? So it was the maiden edition. Now they were looking forward to win the competition, but unfortunately, Kotoko and me winning the competition. Emma Jatetemo eti kama House of Folk winning the league. No, Sejo Obinsu Bisa say Ghana and me qualify for any major competition. Why can the FA be punished? Sejo Yem Potuno. It's not factual. Say Ghana and me qualify to any competition. Bia Anye Bia, we've qualified to the AFCON Women's Championship at Ebasu, Morocco. Afia every June. The Black Queens have qualified. So because a Ghana and Timia qualified to any major competition, it's factually wrong. Besides, Yetimia qualified to AFCON and the 20 championship. And also you be born this year. So Seju and also qualify. Yes, Yentimia qualify under 17. Mema. Yentimia qualify make AFCON. Yentimia qualify Chan tournament. These are all disappointing issues. SEC, but it's not factual. Say Ghana and Timian qualify to any major competition. With the FA being punished, say you where they want punish FA. You how can you will be anti punish you more? Omona omuhuni say it says.
Me sure so no one him say nya dia e bit na punish you. But all can say omuso yem from so be kwa.
Yeah.
But obi yem from so no ma punish no. The almost seem to be rebellion the idea of Matibia or Castle being companies.
Okay, Martinez you on that.
That's one of the bars.
Yeah, Martinez you on that. Say or more the authority the mandate na months. They make the ESCO, the GFA president, the vice and the ESCO members, till timer or 4 years, Yes. So major this
lapses no problems.
Yes, a honourness or so solve those problems, officiating how we are going to solve those problems, coaching problems, and also administratively. Ankasa say they bet me I be my administration be koso wano e bet me nya sponsorship na football no etimi aye. Besides that idea go through within our national teams no both a man and member from Yenma Bibian team in Toso and I think say it's one of the things
for Sinto
yeah
swiftly omoba the charge ball
yes,
almost Sinto no a doss.
Yeah, I know.
Then almost so ya almost
yes. Said you amount 14 to no Sinto no cry na a pick and choose. You will be a so ye bibia.
Yanka was
yeah yanka. But obi wo ha o ka bibia na
you customer memo wa chire ade gunti a wo kasa ho. The worker no. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes o kan o ka to was na wo.
So said you
so obi wo ho a wa ye bibia ya anya no hwe. Now they are back quickly. So when kaso obi wo ho a ya ye panic no
see Tihana RTU any Dreams FC Ekobo game. Obi impersonate obi titamale no obi ti shegu on afem.
Omonfa semia manfa ho. You punish obi a ho.
And this Dreams FC should have been punished. They should even have participated in that game, said you.
Say, Mintiasi.
RTU need Dreams FC Ball League.
How do you blame Dreams FC? On the sort to be now. Obi no master players we aba so nem bobo dreams in case ensure manim case minim wo munti me mobile
anya bia said dreams FC ne mobile first leg
There's some good players.
Against emotional arguments.
Go come so someone.
Dreams was suspicious. But them ran say Basa Ubebo born under protest.
We be resting am
What I say? Them ran say Basa Ubebo game under protest. Which dreams duly. Omo captain ni referee ni adi jina ho. Emu twa picture a protest. No omo the boy eventually they were declared winners. In January the dreams into me cause actually you know ba Ubebo new yes we are.
Sentiment over the facts. The fact is na dreams into me na bo nebo. Obetimi akasem law no so omo yen yi a bebo because going forward no say yemfa na senka RTU the man e bae and also omo de KG fo na bae because say Ghana Premier League omo enti ye betimi akase emra no going forward no omo system na omo mfa the most stiffer one emra. But as it stands now, they're looking at the rules and regulations in there. Now, blame dreams are in the
but I'm sure that the examples of Nkrofo are making comments. GFE, net nancho. Because the substantive issue now, you can't say, for example, brand here, same brand chibi, by chibi. Say, baby can someone, emfana kwem, yemwell, moyenka, but the bisuka, no more dear, you're from. For example, when the ESCO member in the shape of Odo Isafo could say on radio and TV say, or no Beshe Ghana Premier League or the Beshe Nigeria movie. This is a serious indictment on your product. Elsewhere, you'll be asked to answer some questions.
Did Odo Isafo say that?
He did.
Yes.
On a interview. Obama. I listened to them.
No, people have.
So the Beshe Ghana Premier League, the Beshe Nigeria movie.
Oh, this is
ESCO member.
Yeah.
Wow.
Aladia can be said, the betting helped the club to survive. He's working freely. Mr. Abet Kome, and so I can matches, first matches. Omo de baso abe patch or granting interview with Ghana so can such up and on the pie. The board member for House of Folk. Or Sisa Matters League no more J, no. Or more the matches of convenience in the J. Was it Dr. Nyahotamaklu? I like the Grusa dear, MZ and someone what come Ghana. So almost friend I'm there for the begu. Inti Ubien Timin for Alaji Grusa. Inti example there were the Breho, you dream to Jennifer Mabrio.
So I'm sure he's talking about selective justice. Koto de Nebudre, Yin Ched, the Emfa Bamra.
Examples of Honorable Okofa.
With the Mupanch.
Oh, yeah, they are channel.
Mijrana name now.
If you go and sin no more. So, Obaka says,
this
first leg. Awabu have the Buria. Good morning, the best sports show in Ghana. Tuning in all the way from Cologne, Germany. Considering the poor performances of Chelsea and Manchester United in recent weeks, I would like to hear your team's thoughts on the possible top four in the EPL this season. Also, who do you think is most likely to win the Ghana Premier League? Top four EPL, Ghana Premier League, likely winner. Ohineba Kwachi, Cologne, Germany. Anyway, about our interest.
Sergio, Obi bisa say nienti a Barcelona any FIFA Club World Cup no. A 32 team tournament na baso for the first time ewo USA a few weeks. Na FIFA ma Europe 12 slots. 12 slots no omoye ne say last 4 championship ayabo. Ne waji 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Omo waji Champions League no. Sergio omono ewo automatic slots within the 12 no. And the rest of the 8 no a coefficient of omo performances ewo Europe over those 4 years na omo anemi no. So Sergio omo hem no within those brackets no. Barcelona ntimi more modern in those periods no. Because we 2019 Barcelona eco ball semi-final against Liverpool. Emma Liverpool you omo free. Sergio, Barcelona have not pushed through to even reach the last 4 in the UEFA Champions League. since 2019. So in terms of coefficient numbers now for the performances of those clubs, I said you Barcelona doesn't fall within those numbers.
Okay.
Yenya Red Bull Salzburg Wanyabi, Dortmund and all those Benfica mo anya that opportunity based on more performances in Europe over those years.
The only punishment for the Ghana Football Association will be on the election time. Just vote them out. That is all. But elections go let you stand firm. Thomas Anaba.
Unfortunately, the public doesn't have votes.
Okay.
If we don't have votes, more vote. Football people, Now, as we even speak now, the current GFA president unqualified so besa stand there another election.
Okay.
It's another election draw on Onumpebia Umejina and Waka say Oko punishing by voting against him.
Okay.
Unless Umbe amend our constitution. No more allow for 3 terms.
Here is unless.
Unless they will amend their constitution to allow for 3 terms.
Which is very possible in the next Congress.
Sergio, Obinsu bisa about Didier Deschamps. You Sergio, what did I mention say after 2026 World Cup now so next year no. Obe calling a quit with regards to Alele Blues, the national team no. Say Otimi bought that World Cup now. What it means say wako 4 World Cup tournaments because Oniomo ene call 2014 Brazil or the Omo ba Russia 2018 Ebeji. Unfortunately, he went with them again in the finals, but Omo luzuye against the Argentines or the Qatar 2022 World Cup no. So about 2026 now. What it means say wako 4 World Cup tournaments. Now, interestingly, Enra L'Equipe at the banner headline Babe Toso says Zinedine Zidane looks likely as the man to succeed on one captain. Ononya play this. Okay, France Nanti, Omonio boy G Euro 2020 2000 Obra Omo Kabum Esakoji against Italy in the final. No any playmate. So L'Equipe the Babe Tuja say Zinedine Zidane said you. The most of the likeliest candidates to succeed Didier Deschamps at the national team of France after 2026 World Cup.
Okay. All right, our Mohammed. Ma minko fa Niwat Scientific Herbal Hospital Kratoka Krana afi minko Newton Latin Marijata na enhwe de ono so ababo no kakra di ebre Niwat.
Safari Makwaba eba Niwat Scientific Hospital. A team of medical scientists aya create boom near the infidel maso eye adwuma o ya so ya hasi ya so ya hade nyese wo ba ya sabi ni atam edu di amount say je kokono na emu ye do to afidie so me afidie ye omu hwehwemu me ye omu adepote ya di ya ne brewo na se me omu enya ya re na di woni badua no so je be je so ya na ma wa to ya re ase wo de edi tin say se ni bebia say wo to ya re ase a utimi tu ase ntem
Obani What Scientific Hospital Dr. Phobius ya dwuma ne say enubuna enu tan a obo ade e dwumye no yenye mu hwemu na fe enwenu akasa wo ma friends phytochemicals no ye extract say enwenu no na yemfa fremno emfa emao ebi a kidney no yare abem kidney no essay yenko na Ghana ha ye de take ahaban e de dialysis a kidney no asay akodu se den kura no a nyarehemu na nya didi na fo ni kirem e woni What Scientific Hospital bofra ban e boye ama wo diabetes ye de bofra ban e nyama bi efra e de mawa e be bo ma diabetes na o sugar e koso pe no eno so aboa ama etinya bafum e bia na wo hwe misisi e na o problem pa e yo mema sem be ba bi wo no a onya tenkan kora so mo ba beda obo so otimi nya hode ne pagya na no oba ehemu a ehemu na adwo e no obo so atese ne be ma no ensore kora e bia na e no bia da so a wo no yo ba na utie me na se eya wo no problem ebia na e fibro na kosi a wo no kwan ana wa kwa ya sabia doctor si ensu abetata onkosi mu ovarian cyst ana se fallopian tube no e na block ye obebu okura wo sebu ensisi so ni nyina timi sinyi se wo kwan be ma bia na hunso e na wo form nkwabon e wo form low sperm count na wo okura be ba be ne hunso mu no na e mo no be friends spermatozoa no ba kokura we nyina e ha esi awo ho kwan a na obani what scientific hospital if you dey dey hwe ubeda di am ye say problem bi wo no mo a ye timi hu aduro na afi aduane ye betchera mo adi pressure nti amo akoma bo periperi asem kura si ofi timi mo amane obi so hwe me na ne dey stroke akawa to mpam ye kwa wo ye ba wo so timi o kasa na pampan boni di akire friend halitosis yade ba ko ya no wan obi opewase obetimi akade akire wo a ade bedi unya o kasa bia no obi atwene hwene okoda na nyimre oda ojonso antentem ye papa mo mpanifo no e free 40 50 60 years ekwa ni mo no o prostate na ekese prostate enlargement e ba sa oda ojonso antentem ojonso bebransa na ade ache e mane nkachi emye nkofa catheter ahoma nkoto ba memo abusuafo bi ebere ni nti manya adaje amoya de dia nyadidie semi what scientific hospital Ghana hade o pa ya sabe e dia ba frim die fidie e de twe enubena ena fa hode ni fra haban mu e de saw ya de ma wo na e ni what scientific hospital yi wo Kumase atonsu Monaco junction ya Dansura bank no ene die ni mwe enkran so ye ma 7 ye ben Janet Corner dan no 0244 087687. In case you are watching us from any part of the world, whether you are in any African country or you are watching us from Europe, you can contact us on WhatsApp +233 244 087687 or on Google Map. Just type Niwat Scientific Hospital and you'll be given the exact location.
Niwat Scientific Hospital. Nyako Pwanda Rumenti Wamoto Edema.
Yes, I'm a Quababium at the ABBA program. It's a Friday edition of Midfield Action. Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9, Accra. Sergio, what do you make of the saga between the co-owner and the CEO of Young Apostles? Wow. Kwame Nyirebehi. And so Abre Kwame Nyirebehi and I will Nyirebehi. Kwame, okay, Kwame Nyirebehi. Una Odi we and so Abre Yen. Any madu asem na okay. Any madu and a CEO of Young Apostles. Okay, nsema abeba no. Die na mo kan de afa ho. Already do na mo de no so aka ho. New, my yeah.
Yes sir. First question I say Ruben Amorim an striker. Make us a finisher. An striker. Make us a finisher. Obi onim ball no akwan fa so de to net nim. Manchester United ehia bi pa. Apart from that, they also need a natural number 8. A natural number 8 or your ball progressor or far ball no what me at and home at the court said those days you have to remove 8 ya or far ball no 10, 15, 20 meters on what me drive ball. No just on firm one the machine no job on the mobile for Musa Dembele, formerly of Tottenham Hotspur, energy, physique, athleticism, technical exuberance on the ball. These guys were so brilliant. So natural number 8, oh can't you time media Pedri, Jude Bellingham, these guys are number 8 for Manchester United in Yabakwa, Ebebuano. It's the best club in the world in terms of the following no trophies, or you see the word prestigious and they describe it. Market value, fans no edo practice our club no and a Ballon d'Ors do our club no aje. Okay, you see any clubs by and a power we are see. Number 1. Make up for Real Madrid, Barcelona, Manchester United, Bayern, and AC Milan. My opinion, no. What's the best U21 players a war European we you know. Maybe Bobo Bredina, men pick the best level, I'm falling in that bracket. So, me the Baldi ever taught me left back. Me bought Lenny Euro of Manchester United, our me right back. Kubasi and a Giorgio Cavani, this Italian young star. Now, also a Romuno, very excellent central defender. So, a Chonesi, member could be Manu Jude Bellingham and a Warren Zaire-Emery of France. Midfield, no, SC, Lami Yama bought me right. Hendrick, Ebelidi Lino, Nama bought Adagula, me left. U21, me combined 11. And I said, your water pitches. sometimes you know so share European games now first before kickoff and a first half no yeah na sprinklers na pia but even on the African game baby elite game no be brave one a movie ball no so well and sana players a field and in surface in very 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 smooth and movable now omo basa na say omo pass the fluency of the ball no a favor players in the power and only there most often yeah na your water pitches so besides say injuries no field na near so drier so you obi twa na o scratch field na surface how are ya na bruises in so deep no and different from say your water surface ni near twa na honam na akotwe ani and dey otimi e slide kakrama wo ho etimi e famukọ so eno na dey ntia ya na your water pitch no so ye ko second round no the percent say you about 47% of the Ghana Premier League matches available. This is a one game per in the first round. Now, I said team bay and a potential on betting me. May there be a make first 6. Now 6 in a sound bracket for from and a sound bracket for from. The first bracket in a Gold Stars, Heart of Lions and the Nations. And for me and sound every day any or more evidence on my first round. No, these 3 teams, you know, say Joe, or more bear trophy, no, I send the second 3 round me babono. Na me make sure the Kruntia has a 4 kotoko and a mediama. Even though Bechem for me be kontoko because they're already in the top 4, but Bechem looks more shaky out of phone. Kotoko has a 4 and a mediama follow very thick and fast. On behalf of Bechem has been very, very, very nice recently, but you know, I'm facing consistency. So Nations, Heart of Lions, Gold Stars, me and saying dear, me who say ba beje league, you know, by some higher percentage. Na has a 4 kotoko and a mediama almost so was some percentages are already actually now show games now has a 4 ebeko bibiani kotoko beko bibiani mediama beko bibiani Heart of Lions beko bibiani Samurai boy beba besena ko bibiani wo hwe Nations as a Joe no so above big games ni bi wa away pa obo mediama wa away wabo kotoko e wa away wabo Samatex e wa away so Nations so try some of the big games you know obobo no fie already wa hwe kotoko kra wa away and wa call mediama awie and we are Samurai boy. So Nations so be some of the big games. Has a folk Nations we occupy draw. Wabakotoko. Wako medium attack for all the 3 points. So has folks so some of the games in the or Chimana or check kotoko or check medium but Baba Sene Ako Gold Stars. Some of the big games in the now mediama kotoko has folk they face some of the biggest trips, especially Kotoko. Kotoko Heart of Lions. Even though Heart of Lions Baba Shen waha. Bobako Pando Kotoko besa so ko Gold Stars. Kotoko besa so ko face Accra has folk. Kotoko beko Samurai boy ko face Samatex. These are all big games in the second round no. E betimi determine a lot of things. So me bracket no say Joe why I chose 3 and 3 e wa nimu ni achi no e na match achi mu no. Was say wo share penalty a chance and I say a well rehearsed pattern and e be ma ball na turn it. So be share penalty ba ko dey betimi say oh a chance wa ball na ahye. But Obusa was a place in the normally there's always the high probability say ball no the better net. Obi say Jordan are you or say penalty and then say Jordan be say penalty no. In that case, untimi ka say a chance and the be man ball no tum. There are other factors e di no. Obi te say ko Palmer obi gina ball ne ho a ayet say the asukotwe bia ba be gu no ho. He's so composed. Entimi nya chance nko Balotelli, Yaya Toure, these guys no gina penalty ne chia. They always have some extreme confidence. The name me ensa and I'm imagining also. But I your technique. Me no your composure. The third one no your timing. Now me share my little experience. Medium against Remo a rich penalties point, but near nya clips be a Remo for na ball penalties be a. And at the time I had this guy say they check Felix Chino. We also told him say penalties ya ushe. Just the low probability say a best but the high probability say the same thing. Wow, the timing of the penalty kicker and yourself as a diver, and then be determined. See the idea, but high probability of you knowing the Oba Bono, the Batosomi and the Bobo last, you know all of them, but Ujabon one, the eye dominance, so by sharing any contact, maybe already a lot of things, just momentary time, no, a bit near determined my pa. Ronaldo never said Joe. Sometimes penalty be na a banner intensity no so o mutimi bo twetwene na cheso won say pressure about so utimi ye bibia bi but there are certain guys penalty no asay ya na inform kra Jordan ayu ni Balotelli ni ya to these are really expertise for GPL transfers kakra mi ni
this is a Kumasi Asante Kotoko ni Heart of Folk omo sisi omo ni omo ya away games no enye big emma almost in the second round.
So
yeah, we say na Kotoko especially na number of players are on the ball cry do baby as a prani ade be ma e junior side no mo kopoki players be shame as is here omo added to omo numbers no be increase omo strength no ama second round no so omo show omo nyoma yi nko ade enye that difficult and for massa two clubs no
coach Sifan can crunch me
because
Kotoko
about Gold Stars any other teams omo ye beatable home omo ye bida nti omo betwa sakwa
no cray yeah no cray Kotoko Gold Stars makasi so Kotoko Nations Kotoko House of Folk 9 points
Nations in share heart Kotoko Nations da
wa share no hoba nation ko share na afi nkomo nation ko share no boase obeba abrankese the whole season by league num bekum Chelsea ne ko share mo na no import referee no
obaji atum se Kotoko abrankese
Kotoko lusu abrankese
ewo boase no Kotoko boase ni Kotoko baba yara so difference
oh banya baba yara e be ko abrankese
no o can boise. Also, on show more boise.
Yeah, okay. Open so just came by Yaraka on to me.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean it's happened. It's a CID. Unfortunately, I can't.
Football will be able to see it.
Yes, sir.
But the Heart of Lions, ne, I don't buy or boise. Me ni say Kotoko say CID. O me to be show more that easy. E wo baba yara.
So me make say Kotoko bako pando. Obako Brankasi, Obako Dance Park, and Obako House of Folk. 12 points, Kotoko Bajinina.
And a Samates.
And a Samra boy.
Samates cried in you who last season. I would
did I say they got to Bajili?
It was almost so much money. Now they say almost terms is here with some additions in the Adeno. So much so many money. I say almost stronger chain. Previous, you
see, generally, if you're analyzing Kotoko seasons very well, you realize that they've gone through phases. So far, Kotoko this season, after 16 games, and you 3 phases. The first one, your team started now you know one good project. Then they slumped to a worse phase when, after losing to Legon Cities, it lose echo about 5 games, losing streak. And then they Omaba back, Abeshe Omo, they beat Ediana, beat Future Stars,
beat
Gold Stars, beat House of Folk, beat Dreams, and then draw against Mediema. So they are in their best form now. And it's happening at the time when they are adding up. No matter what you look at Kotoko, they are supposed to be better going forward. Because this is the team one, what good team in and all struggle along the line. And I feel there's a coach in a formation world. Players and only team Nefa. Omar reverted to my favorite stadium. Now they are also adding to the squad because numbers and so this is the team that is on ascendancy. Into any analysis when we are Kotoko, when they were in their worst form, results Omunyano, time no munya bear 5 matches, lost no the bear analysis. You may get it wrong because they are in a different phase now. It is possible they can slump back to that bad phase again. But as it stands now, any analysis that it's very difficult to say Kotoko is not doing well. They said they know Bikano. Say team bought 6 matches, and we need 5 draw against Mediema or Takwa. You can't tell me say they are not doing well now. On positioning as how they can see, between the 6th and the 1st, 2 points. Ghana League neighbor very interesting. From 1st to 6th, 2 points in the down. House of Folk Kotoko 28-28. Okay. See a real season nkabeka say Kotoko the house is so because better head to head. But the head to head is only applied at the end of the season. So currently with the goals difference is the reason House of Folk one go better than Kotoko. So the 2 teams are in pole position to win the league. Okay. But me be some my favorite. Oh no, I'm not reacting to Newton.
Sefa kasa almost show me no year. Yeah, do any against.
Mini Sefa dream say Kotoko has favorites. Some can favorites. What's mean choose?
I'm 5th this season.
Yes, 2 points in the dome only goal star and then
the 1 point league.
Oh, you had 1 point in the league, but say about 16 games. Now you were about 18 more to go. Now we share trend in our team Ninyana. House of Oak, look at House trend. In the last 8 games, we're winning 6, and losing 1 or draw 1. It means that team not fan and to a pair free economy. into project here, you will see a good team. And now between Ononini League in Nigeria, 3 points, 2 points in that on the Heart of Lions team. Yes, Heart of Lions has also played very well. Who show Munsusu trend now? Their results are very good. But you see, Ghana League, first round, a different dynamics to the second round. A do second round now, dynamics near more. A Honda Sanki to say Sabi became Heart of Lions, Munia de Adea, a beer. Omuni interest no munya masters no mo breno into be hu se wan hwe yi Heart of Lions that first ne e bia bechem the second or something ne but do be second or ye ko do the business phase of the league no omo muscles our friends our dynamics no much interest na se no omni pushy.
Well, we can all analyze the Kotoko has alone and look at the ascendancy without looking at teams na new team can so almost performance. Yeah, due to Mr. Kotoko Abasro has Abasro. But we should also be looking at Gold Stars, ni omo da Kotoko any so performance. Because our performance na do makwa that first. So let's say Kotoko twaso, Gold Stars twaso. Meaning so what's the difference now? Yeah, Kotoko ni aso omo call money because omo performance na picking. But whichever the situation is, a 5 and 6. So let's say those teams now almost do money no. I agree and yet they say they're consuming or up and down on the way. But imagine those clubs are also doing things well. Almost by Hakota has.
Ghost Alpha Nations, Alpha Ghost Stars are from the beginning of the season, from the word go. Omo ye quite consistent. Has it baby? Omo share ya mo biase empam watara. Kotoko dru baby, omo share ya mo biase empam ogun. Into omo no de ende ese omo nya bad patch no na omo tumi recover. Whether they will go back to that one is another thing.
Savanko leagues no be recover. Sabre ya yobo league last year Sabre. Now Heart of Lions at that bottom of the table. You real first round of the last year season. Heart of Lions was the last club after 17 games. Then you bought the next season
first.
Sure
about what you're saying?
Oh, Savanko main league no me analyze 1,002 games. So I'm giving you fact. You real 17 games last year no. I'm another bottom Heart of Lions.
17 games.
Yes, of the first round.
The last
pick your phone and everybody can check.
I'm not looking.
So we are first round doing now about that festa. It means they've also improved.
Yes. 11:33. Emrano Echo. Into the Mamma Honafi. Mamma Mam for reactions Kakrabi na Yantua Jumedino as well Kessben television. Kessben 3.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Sir, in recent times, it's become really difficult for Ghana Premier League winners to gain more than 20 away points out of the possible 51 points. Is it that our league is so competitive, or teams maneuver their ways to gain home points, making it difficult for away teams? Justice, Assam Health Center, and so the way every my uncle Julian Caesar say another means by which the mess at the FA can be corrected is by increasing the electoral college. Personally, I don't understand why captains of the senior national team are not eligible to vote unless nominated by PFAG. Julian Caesar. Or see, electoral college, yem. Omo tuaba ema FA. Impeding for esco ne yem ma enye nipa bebrebe. E drew her. This is how no kafa politics. Delegate system no. Say parties no omunye no muntwa saade no na omumiem omo to aba no e dey MPs no especially minim da mo ka mo tia say
even say adwen say nipa ni so a omo nsam obi no omo ebetima tua sika mo
sa no mo yes sa no mo ye
na waje ohena se nipa no ye yemfa ne se nipa no ye 130 a otimi tua ma nipa 8 a okọ. But
10,000, 15,000 now. We jiha no. Nipa no doswa. Untimintua. Na aye fair. Yes.
Na dia
because we know I said the Oscar one in some more no. Omuna na tai winning.
Yes, but you know the politics the na ya na can. You are party faithful saying it. Ghana Football Association. E ho na be kwakoka. Class no.
Football people.
And be that kasase mi. Omumbeka because as me omuka omunyet kan do omuka You know, $1,000, $2,000 now kotwaba. Who vote to Ghana football and say I won't find one. Obokakoka. Omonka. Enti ye dey beka.
No wa lusu sa benefiting.
There be onko kan wa lusu. Enti yeah, watching Yesu.
Umo bi meka ho.
Dabi. Yeah, watching Yesu. Football people for how many of them know to ma sorry ka say ye born in koyi. The last time I know can in RFA chairman or Babaka say and send you 4 moments who football is in go your mom is that. And so who be swan here in a film. So more be a cananutum. Very few people now so mom hated the name right on the head. But also be a soon or boy man that he's not part of the system anymore. It's bad see a baby.
My aunt was where ba. Now they call Kotoko had to folks on with my winning league. But obviously some of the buy no be a mobile dream and so I still don't think Asante Kotoko is doing well now. Upon all the recruitments, Kumasi Asante Kotoko is still lying 6 below Hatchofok. It's an average team. Also, still improving that bar. Still, no, Kumasi Asante Kotoko also, Gadgetsburg there. The selective justice are many. Let me help Awar Mohammed. Vision FC prevented the Alpha crew from telecasting their game against Midiema, which ended bizarrely 3-2 in their favor, but they weren't charged for obvious reasons. Vision FC, why they are?
Chief of Staff.
Usekredia. Okay, in Tibia. But is it true, sir, or more preventive Alpha crew, no? Yeah, because
yeah, man, try to start here.
Yeah, Ose.
Yeah, house also because yeah, man, try.
Ne matter where.
I'm only vision me game now.
Vision is what my matter now.
Also against Midiema.
Ah, okay.
They almost share Midiema.
Also Oma Moncha. But they weren't charged. Kumasi Asante Kotoko also stopped them from showing their games against Accra Lions at Obuasi and Bibiani Gold Stars in Kumasi. Kumasi Asante Kotoko benefited from healthy referee decisions, including a Motuomu penalty, but they weren't charged as well by the FA. Gadgetsburg, Accra.
General Pacho, let me say Accra. Uba charge you be no boom rebisu. First of all, Krana, Afane, Ada, you know. Omulokos umudi microphone matches na any day.
But you know other clubs charge.
See I'm more.
Na dey media mom charge.
Na media mom charge.
Am charge media man.
Yes.
So mama we my
crew.
I see.
Kotoko ne media man.
Am charge you.
Am charge.
Am release crowd.
Yeah. They need charge in my.
Oh man. But me problem is as you speak, clubs no name on what basis and alpha for no. I want the right to telecast their matches.
So they
are not even getting anything, to the best of my knowledge. Almost so much there has been no response. Yet the guys are coming me a media man charging me no. You are giving me an opportunity to come and ask my questions. Say, Nkofona will say me, between my bonny, some mama me match no. A then she share na way no muntem. What is the contract between us? Can we see the contract? Because I'm sure say an August body like Ghana Football Association, Bema Ejumeko Kessier to say Alpha 4, say Omumeyi without any contract between them. Okay. Yet clubs are obliged to facilitate and allow them so become matches. No, and to me sure says you're charging me dear my dear. Amunya kokodro no mko awunko bisa questions. Kakra. Minim say ura musisa mapaka there. FE or densuo bi. Yeah. What I say? Because na oka Racket or Kreku campaign team. He used to be part of the joy team.
Yeah, no, to the free.
And no swappy carpet. And no bar a game changer. Inti Moses in the team no, they should be able to ask questions because they say Moses in him Saint ya Alpha for only matches on any day. And now still Omokaso Mumunyi dia Nanke Nwa Kakra. Omuso Mumunyi, Madrid so mu Saint Omusi Omokwai. So Mumunyi. Into muko chere sente omuzo mumunyi no muso misa question say DNT necessary omuma kwan ma sa nkrofo no twa omuma matches no.
Okay. Good morning, Jenna. What do your crew make of the drama at Young Apostles? The club president speaks on an issue and his subordinates, the CEO, writes a disclaimer. Emmanuel Osei eji atebubu edi we yabamba question bia basa fa we aho ndi e ba mesre ma munyi mfrim new
chief transfers GPL news kakra wo Samson Eduku Kotoko komo no esipo announcement kraba eti Kotoko fans enche obehu Samson Eduku formerly of City Mekatamale City season onya form ye pa Emmanuel Ano from Bechem United on the nations we were born the first 2 games in fact guy no form 2 games 2 goals so far. Michael say formerly of Olympics on the Bibiani Go Stars and common a quachiri Yahweh say obe touch it down this Sunday on the Bibiani Fobi Bibia common quachiri pa Sandy Mohammed from House of Folk or copy of Denmark and also so I sealed. Now Honana set to say so as folk in common yako the beer back and forth kakra but understandably set to say a beer and a house in common or meeting ya conclude in Wika Euremia. Michael and Purdue is back to the fold for House of Folk and also a transfer news a free horn mobile. Now Kotoko a average team ni improve last season Diana no moto aso no many pano and yadwene wo hon mo say Joe. This is a team of sake 21 players. Wo hon mo. Now, Osha team no host see the entire defensive structure in our ho. I keep saying, say, you can pick individual players, but and yes, so can we see na a born and one normal bonomoko. And to Sadia, you can check that season at Leicester City G, they were not the best squad in terms of quality, but in terms of team performance, they were one of the best. So, Osha defensive backline for Kotoko, Obia, Kamara, Lodamwa, Patrick Asiedu, Ablo, Samba, Omunyina Hoho. It has to take some time and sign a team, agile with Chironmo. And especially at the foundation of the pillars of the team, it will take a bit of time. Omokroma yadie pa. Samba ne, Ablo no, trust me, my idea. If on the field, baby, a communication here, Juma pa, a 4 and 5 for no. A 4 and 5 for no, and a communication here, Juma. 9 and 10 there be a meka, ometi crack kontokwa, no monkasa. But said 9 in baby no general power, but you have born about the Sanako, Akoshe, or Abron 10 so 10 can also dribble his way out. Abron depending on the other part. About 4 and 5 for the year. You should always be the best of friends. It is so here Ablo Samba partnership now. It is good. It hasn't been the best of your league, but Kakra Moko, Patrick Asiedu, Ekonihona Isma to Korea, a Kayasen for Lord Damwa has been excellent. Or dispatch Kote or right back or the Kamara become 5 of the players are watching in our and you put them together on a mobile. Oba midfielder. It's also composed of new players. I won't feel. What check my last game on Monday? My boy had 4 attackers. A boy and almost mummy and son. I hold one. I feel my ba. I bet Kwame Poku and of course Social Emmanuel Entria. Now our body geometry. Peter. I see how right on the or team in order. So I feel say putting all this together. Baby I kotoko and you're bad. And your bad performance, Ubenya see so kakra, but that's the key signature of new teams. And sign a kakra. Say Joe, mobile learning from their failures and sign me about perform one fight it. And they say the teams are no more jelly Super libro a free area siana. Nanseno football goes through a lot of evolutions. Then person say football costs so first now obo 95 to say David Beckham one here the auto ni fanfa so said the buy our job on about 70 to 80%. Ebe feeding the forward, feeding the striker, feeding the center forward. But ni fanfa so ho na sala wo ba sala onya bo na on cross so. Or the band na benkum no so no be shootu. Ni fanfa ho na David Beckham cross so di ni din no. E ho na Iron Robin wo. Onya on cross or the baby turn left in so the niko benkum na nse na sesa benkum an cross ye de ni fafo na koto nti ye benya Coutinho junction ye ba benya Hazard these guys tete no an ball ni fafam so football goes through the changes and no na libro and sweeper no say Joe omo firo no marking
libro and sweeper ye
libro ne say libro e word and one freedom. Libro means freedom. The power chi bia ye enti tim na kwa otimi na omokobi on the ball
liberal. Okay.
Yes, liberty.
Okay.
Okay. Now, say the boy ne kwa oka ho, okay, part of the build up, you lose ball oba. But sweeper de kwa won ka ho. Sweep, he's there to sweep the balls. Just want you focus solely on the defensive job.
Number
5.
5.
Yes. On ko ba bia ba be to ho. Mo de mo nyina mo ko ba be to ho. No nim ball no susu bo bebre sa. Ba ye fie na kan na ho. Ye nkle ball no koto kwa yenum. O de o wachire ho ye bibia. Na e kasa man marking dia. ɛno ne yɛka ne sɛ sweeper job no deɛ na Kofi Gare yɛbɛko yɛ wɔ ha no wɔtare wɔn nkyɛn sɛsie but deɛ maa no yera kɔ extent ne sɛ na attackers ne dodoɔ naa no astart ɔmnim bɔɔ ne bɔ wobɛda akɔma Marque Ronaldo anaasɛ Messi ɛti ma mo job no bɛyɛ useless kakra o Marque no de bɛ fire kyerɛ hɔ do akɔ ne na baabi foforɔ o Marque no de bɛ fire kyerɛ hɔ no mo de akɔ so kakra their role and function has extended. It's gone to extent in the game right now. And Yaba Benya a flat back for. At said you cast a quarterback. First and you can quarterback. But there's one take quarter. What is center back? Not just also what you be. So football continue to change. So Joe Becca Grano, lay and cast center back in Ibiana word for fro and Abba. And some last question.
New Libro news and your brofukwa. A brofukwa that's all. You have a Champions League now. You are Rudy Gane, Ellen Holland. One man is space. There are no two center backs on you in our body boom pet. Ubenya se ba ku ni mbopa na ba ku de adwuma na na obo. E brofo ene the so called modern football na omo de atom krofo trim no. Carlo Ancelotti.
Unya tete number 5 otimi wi bo musim tuntum sa bia mo bu game.
Na say a Man City match na Pep Guardiola tim ni bo bimbim. General eto wa obebo. The issue of putting the left-footed on the right, it depends on the kind of coach. Carlo doesn't play a left-footed player on the right side of Real Madrid. He plays Rodrigo, or to some extent, Federico Santiago Barbadi, Real Madrid for number 7. Inti Sergio, born one more the brofone niema biblia kata niema bibre so, but Konate and Van Dijk doesn't do the same job. So far Inigo Martinez and Paul Kubasi omunye the same job. So far Militao and then Rudiger omunye the same job. Ofa Fofana and Levi Colwill omunye the same job. So far Ruben Diaz and John Stones omunye the same job. It is the reason why Pep purchased Manuel Akanji from Dortmund the Beckham, because he realized that the back line were used to flexible center back to say the new thing say freedom for him, and you know okay to freedom for him a better so Pep realized that Sadia now, because in the Barcelona setup he has Carlos Puyol as a Piqué bought the freedom now. Puyol dear near Jenny Patapa be from to know he had backline because after the Barcelona team 9 years without the Champions League, you know the Manola can't buy different profile, you know they can't buy. He won the Champions League. I think that Ababeya Brofo General be a kind of way you say, but for me it's still there. There are no two center backs arranging them. Ubanya Bako Bo no nim popa. Babako dear, Ubon said the be excellent tackler. It has always been there, and for me, a brofone nearman on the Babish, but for me, it still exists. You know?
Why is it that Globe TV has a right to telecast live some of the GPL matches? Samuel Mensah Tobizo, Accounts Office, Mana International School, Bremen UGC, Unadiwi, and so Abreye. Mr. Jonathan Abe Pobi. All pressmen who still support this GFA should be ashamed of themselves. If you grant an armed robber amnesty, what do you expect? Ninsen be brave. This is how no brother church muye. So me ana maintain.
E wasem ba ko pese busa me amefada. Nya me mai bibia.
Me go tell Mr. Pobi, o pese bia wo no e ho na pressman bia wo. Na pressman kra no baby. So no de da ba no church mana. Ana mo baby.
Se be sem paso backing bi ho. Se ntrofo no bebre o baby o mo chuso de sem padi bi mo. Se ntrofo no bebre o mo lokuso. Yes. And e true. But you not akasem bi me pese ko de ba. O se me am bibia bi o me gold, o me nsu, o me nnua, o me damo, o me nipa. Eno de ana me tin sem paso.
O se nyame ama nipa.
O me bibia bi o me nipa. Da bia me ne ko asa asem so.
Nasma ba ko anu so ana da bia me hwe ana me sere. Even though deep pa. O se definition of stupid. Knowing the truth, seeing the truth, and still believing the lies. The definition of stupid. Unim no crepa. But all right. Sir Franco Naro. Now Dr. Frank Owusu answer. Dr. Naro.
General didn't kind of say MZ Papa no questions no first in three folds. The first one no, second one keke first one down. To say the only new thing kind of. But the last part is for me was the question. So which stadium will host our next Black Stars game? Now or can say in stadium no say discuss here or to say discuss here and the booth and we know so pursue the current state of our stadia. Then which stadium will host our next World Cup game? At least per what happened in the last the Accra Sports Stadium was the one that was given license by CAF to host a African Cup of Nations qualifier. And watching ye be catch say ye be to baba yaremu ye ba be dua glass or they say grasses or and some bebree. So as we speak now, it looks like Accra Sports Stadium is the only approved international stadium now. From now till March, beer omo be invited FIFA for no more baba yaran, so I can't tell. But as it stands, is the Accra Sports Stadium. Even that one, it was CAF that granted it. I'm not too sure about the FIFA World Cup qualifier. The next FIFA World Cup qualifier is on the 17th of March against Madagascar in Yenshenonso. Yadika can left wing and right wing and some. The difference kakra bem say no BBC say right wing and still your friend number 7 and so person called by the traditional number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 there, and still the right wing is still the number 7 position. But the name in several teams, left-footed players and the right wing instead of right-footed players, to say they be a trim first. Will be a left hours we do number 11 not just a left-footed player with number 11. This time around, assistant in so many teams because cross now a buffer central defenders ni goalkeepers delay with it a lot, and then you can attackers and so be bridged as a front three for any attackers. Ubia my goals in Team Pempi they use right-footed player on the left wing. Okati ino no abi shuti no abashe to say the Vini Junior any Mo Salamon so Cristiano Ronaldo mo honom no General Obinso ebisa say sa question with them say a thesis for probably first degree or say mano ranking clubs in terms of market value, in terms of fan base, in terms of trophies, in terms of number of Ballon d'Or. I'm sure that for me it's too much to be done within this short period. Intimate escape with that one.
I want to know the whereabouts of Kofi Manu Blue Boy. Is he? He's well versed in sports. I really like him. Kofi Toronto Nebuza. Kofi Manu Blue Boy.
Blue. No cream.
Okay.
General Kalama intima menye we briefly. Okay. Ya bo penalty no. Bo na boba. Abebo goalkeeper nechi. Amana sa akoshe. Yeah. Den. Go. Okay. Be it in-game penalty kick or post-match penalty, ebiano, go. Okay. Obviously, can government sack the GFA president? Can they? Ubetima sake unless if you are ready for the consequence. But say the cause we na so be any ho there ne sake bedding. Unless aban bibitima ka say to hell with whatever anybody would say. And aban bibitima ka say obesake ubia wo man osake na krunimra no ne de whatever no be there no wedi. But as it stands, and I don't think the president of the country will decide that he wants to sack the FA president unless it be ora for name and name say onye bibi the TFA president there, then he can get there and the football mrakra bit major no coin. You know I'm saying we ya bibi or say potentially after doing some 47% of our league, which team could potentially win our league. It's still not so clear. I see 4 strong contenders. Medical House of Oak, Asante Kotoko. Then Bibiani Gold Stars. Then I think say Mediema. Meka Mediema because they have squad depth, they have the experience, they know the system and all that. I know you're one of the major reasons looking at the BTMSC in our second round of the league. And Nuntina Medikotoko has Gold Stars and Mediema as my favorite, even though almost falling within the first 7. But interestingly, top team in only Omokwani 2 points, not 3 points, and a down term.
Michael Osei, formerly of Olympics, and flight ticket out the Kumasi Atwaswako Bibiani. And so no, and he knew the Oka say Michael say what is it Oba Bibiani Gold Stars say no cre. Oba Kumasi na odi what was so Bibiani. The Michael say formula of Olympics. Bibia to Tomua Bibiani Gold Stars. And sa Akanawi.
Yes, Nipana no bisa say he still don't think Kotoko is doing well now. With all the recruitment, Kotoko is still lying 6 below us. Well, the man the question here simple, and he said he still don't think Kotoko is doing well now. For the entire season, Ubetuma Kasen Kese Kotoko that first. But if we are talking about now, teams that are doing well now, Kotoko is one of them. My understanding of now is talk about current form. And current form, if you win 4 matches consecutive, now I think the 4 matches, 5 matches against Aduana Stars all the way in Domahin Crew, against House of Oak, against Dreams FC away, against Gold Stars, and then against Mediama. These are teams that are basically so difficult for you to win. If you win all these 5 games in succession, now the FA Cup match, General, I think that Kotoko is doing well now. Okay. And the 2 points, and that Udi position at it may deceive you. Positions may deceive you. Your league in Bosso from 1st to 6th, just 2 points. 2 points. Okay. And now, say has that Kotoko as if say has the Massa Wunti, say no, see Putin as no. Yes, has also had their bad periods in the season, but they have also recovered, and I think now Haas is also doing well. Okay. Yeah, you know.
And then Sunai Zongo at the Abasa Blue Boy, say, Ono and a chairman of Domas 2 Lands, the office, AC FM Blue Boy, and the Domas 2 Lands, say Blue Boy and a Dano, and the Original. The position, more pija. Yes, this is a football. No, I'm sorry, two baby.
And students, they would know there.
Yes.
General, yeah. Obi say, I didn't discuss Serie Premier League games no more. Even though Serie A, La Liga, no, better. Saying Premier League, no. Yeah. First of all, Serie A may Premier League. Currently, Serie A and Premier League. Okay. In terms of previous achievements, number of VBA Champions League titles won by Serie A teams could probably be Niyastic and all they can say. In fact, Premier League rejects and then Neomoko Serie A, Eko Esele. The list here, thing. La Liga no, was but how many teams? We are no free on my. Mijidi said the entire most Ghanaian media houses discuss Premier League and they say radio na ye the many pempi who read any part of the pay. No same so do. You don't need any survey to say most Ghanaian football fans support Premier League teams more as in La Liga teams. La Liga teams will support to Ikrum Hanam Real Madrid ni Barcelona. How many Atletico Madrid fans will you see? In Tibauba Premier League now, you were Manchester United fans, bebre, Chelsea fans, bebre, Liverpool fans, bebre, and the Man City phobia where you must you were Tottenham Hotspur, West Ham. And our audience, most of them have interest in the Premier League more than the others and would have to give to them. It's one of the reasons. Apart from that, the Premier League is also so exciting.
Most of the teams are not doing well at all in the league. Kumasi Asante Kotoko losing 4 straight games and still 2 points behind the league leaders.
Yes.
Because it's a Adrian, no. I said teams in Nadi.
I said this time and again, say league no more.
In a way, teams in Nadi.
Elsewhere, we recover.
Lose to us 4. That's still an on league leaders, no 2 points.
Elsewhere, when we are, you won't recover. Okay. We lose 4 twice. So we back as I compete to Bebre. We are yet to see what City will do.
Okay.
Whether they will recover and compete Liverpool. Because when a similar situation.
Even when City does that, people have their reservation about the Premier League as well.
say otimi recover back.
Yes. Na City be the second. People will have their reservation about the quality of the Premier League.
Yes. Seriously, your team is in the final, a modern bono form. Now, you know, you started through baby house of books, so now, Sahanity.
Has
almost Lucy not draw ne. Now, when we're saying, say, Ouattara should leave. But has also recovered to the extent that even though they are in fifth, 2 points in a separate winning league leaders. Yes, one
league Libya bought previously now. Because it's a house to struggle on 50.
No.
There's a point difference in those.
Losing 4 so they are Carver struggle and
Sana. Struggles are only leaders no 2 points today. Okay, Kakan Kraswai Uja Fuswaba, Yamana Kwaba, Kala. Afasebo, yeah. We know we drew her.
Patrol Josu. Nana will be besides a punch.
What's my punch? I
but couldn't be out or
Ponchina,
Biana, Brunia, or Ponchibu, Kona,
you could tell me Kunua. Okay, I'm told
you say, I might complain.
Gomen who's obedient, my punch, be a mouse for mammy.
And if you are not my medicine, or Sapasemo, or be a bet.
At the moment, I tell
my punch. Oh, to be at you grown up for punching and for live punching.
Oh, sir.
Oh, yes.
Come on, we are good also.
For live punching.
Oh, sir. Osikana says, I'm
oh, yes.
Come on, a friend with Scow.
What
of no Scow? Until now, none of them Nicronio. And I have a sable.
No one now, because you were.
A dream house.
Yes.
Yeah, a brasso.
Yeah, really over.
Master send fear.
Oh, hotel bureau. Okay.
Oh, until Nippon was kind of anything.
Oh, 7 years on the beer. That's a and going to be.
Secondary school, Baha Cabedo, a Fasebo senior
high school. A first school.
What could I hear?
A fast.
A pharmacy.
A
fast. I can't remember a fast. Can you bad cry?
So, no, I'm back serious.
General, may address it 2 points. All right. Bako say, a dang drama, or friend drama. Was a drama by the course of young apostles?
Yes.
Na club president Akasa. Na ni subordinate CEO. And so I try crata.
I me chiano so show.
Why?
Sami enim.
I don't know.
Me na kasa answer because now I can't reference him no. Nampe clarification because all share name of person ka je say o se kan jo say letter na ni pa ne tro no bobondi ane kai ni na
letter ha kire
so letter na ni pa ne tro ye no
na o dem am me point na how people slow me down.
Okay, good afternoon to Kala. Good afternoon to Kala. I think his voice is very, very nice now. It's nice pa now. Yaya Mohammed. Domain crew. Yeah, Mohammed said yeah.
Yeah, so many I know.
No, also West ni.
Okay,
we had him.
That is the way I refugee on the football.
But no matter time of Bobo on the time you never fear than in the air. Georgia
Okay. On Casa Bonivia.
We also
you, yeah.
General, Nipan said drama by in the course of young apostles.
Yeah.
Na club president Akasa about issue. And CEO our no share club president as a arbitrary disclaimer. So you know free. For starters, Sami and him a co-owner of young apostles.
Okay.
Ura don't fair. Me a minu penny. Meaning free titi. I don't feel didn't come over.
Two friends say Shepele.
Shelimpele.
Okay. Shelimpele. Yeah.
Ura don't fair. A common with your football, but now can't be.
Okay.
Yes, team no more ten Sudan no mo de ko wenchi.
Okay.
Ono no be a United fan. Na be a apostles of power football. Inti apostles no tina of fans we na apostles nketwa. Inti na young apostles na nyini aba Premier League ama the main apostles be United na that's what form
apostles of power soccer. Okay,
yeah,
BA United.
Yeah. Yes.
And on what young apostles.
So okay. Young apostles. No teen drew baby na of friends and me man be boy. if I do baby no person can make cram beboa but me mean say when enye du mentimi na mentumi anko enti same eye ne partner eno mo di team free division aba premier eno mo move no ko eye wenchi na si wo no ye owuradun feba Dr. Krate na mi hu
we na ye
owuradun feni
okay on all TV
yes
the new way na Dr. Krate
debi neba na yesi
CEO okay
na Dr. Krate
okay
so na he same na akotro won a Twitter handle na X say Maso Hansen ne nema na wo ye no no ka ho asemache na wanka na efi direct ba ka by implication no person o chese mpanyimfo no ana efi fo no mo de ne operations na efi fo no say ensem na Same aka no they wrote to Same as a person, as a football person eno mo chro no say omra no me yinsem na no uhwe pa they did not write to young apostles enti kan ye mu pa nka say young apostles ye din but let by young apostles for say young apostles and someone the name of account say almost our member honestly say if a CEO is writing and you address your club president as a member of the club disrespectful very disrespectful because a member of a club there the club president in your position kitwa and ideally what I'm not too sure and I'm a person final say so Samini omudwene ho ena omoye so ma yentro na club no mpani ba bi ntra na me nkomenko ntokwa nkaye ne kwan so a but from what I've gathered no the president was not consulted or the co-owner was not consulted on this letter. I was thinking that because Sami was written as a person and he was to appear as a person, can the young apostle wait my answer din no matter mo baby no more just Sami amana eden akoka and say Mr. President, and some are cocaine dear. Your system, no, we are no more do one see a club issue. Now, investment na kwayekwa. Ye who be paying. Into sanity, dear, yan day, nanka munina arguing. But I think Sanko Bassa, because tea, some como, and yes, in the interview, Raya, as a Chinese say, the co-owner was actually not even consulted before the disclaimer was written. A catcher said, and Fremana able internally. Within the young apostles and shed and frame a concon because Ura any Same mummy and my club president and Ura Uba Moni Munamo when she was a own cry into Banubit my CEO only CEO and I'm sure the CEO and Sakran and Cabetrol to be saying no the board of directors of the club should be in the know because it's a major issue. It's not an ordinary day-to-day administrative process. Now, what I've gathered, Mr. Same say, Ninsem na watro no.
Ninsem na watro no, mommy, be 30 seconds.
Of course.
Let me need part of it. Kakrebi. Now, okay, referee Hansen and some. Also, I sounded the alarm bells months ago, but I was vehemently challenged with every attempt to shush me by the leadership of Ghana football. We've been suppressing the truth. And Accra Lions' recent complaint following Hansen's regrettable officiating in their Premier League encounter only highlights a phenomenon I called out the GFA about a month ago. I've been vehement in my calls for referee Maxwell Hansen and his likes, still marauding and compromising the appeal, quality and competitiveness of the Ghana Premier League to be flushed out. But I assume clubs need to experience their handiwork one by one to appreciate my crusade.
I like the last bit.
Yes.
On the Nizam say.
Yeah.
And some will kind of know.
But Hansen,
Maso Hansen.
Yeah.
And Ninkrofuet to say or no Maso Hansen. A parody of whom are rolling around to say Domuya referees, and so you may be near Domuya.
Yeah.
Na Sansam wa Canadian so be we are no.
Yeah.
Na GFA no baby omo person omo kata no kre no so they have been suppressing the truth.
Yeah.
Nemum oka obi amu anti obo mpa say clubs no obia sa drona Maso Hansen mu dey force down the throat of people no obia be swallow
obia go obia minim
no be able to say Accra Lions afen na mo kasa o kan no mamu ya no bia me support no ye de di mu afen na mo kasa on the empire say ye fe ni obia baako no bia be hu how we draw na enyo.
Okay, I've been threatened many times already that this GFA administration will ensure foul means to relegate my club, Young Apostles. But I want to sound caution to them that it's not the worst they can do to me and my continuous investment and commitment to Ghana football. Nothing lasts forever.
And Crawford frame me up bomb me say, hey, Sammy, you okay? Sa FA there. Ombe team na ko relegation. So koso ke kansa same way dia o football no mbe guno. No say me. De ombe team aye me no, eno kra de say omoye we de omunya hwe. We no de betima kumi obi anim. Sika ne ade amede a hye football mu na me bra me din football. Enti say omudi me team no ko abeko relegation no, e na ese me de ma no tum asa ehunu no entumi me. But
this coming from a former friend of the FA,
school, yeah. Obi baby say who is Samuel Enimado? Samuel Enimado was a close associate. Edu baby na omu ankrofo hwe anim say obetima ye vice no kra no can be. A former ESCO member. And this current ESCO is no more part of it. And Sammy tells us that they have been suppressing the truth.
Wow.
At the FA. Na udi agura ibe good team krofo hu no se na asema o kan de team krofo do me good team na ma wo omo ye kan ka bi omo ka ye kan bi na de odo ano tutum za no ibe good team ye so se no and na young apostle for ni suro se sa me bi a wo won kran wo obi bi di o ye kogu ye team ya na ye de team ye ko relegation e bi a wo de wo be ko so adidi ye di ahwe ya na eno anu wura me nam wiase nyina me investment ni intine ma me pe bibi nyemfa PZF for no ntene domfe o ya me ba montro wai nyemfa ko kase ye de ni mo hwe ye serewo ono ana ekeka ne nsam same no frɛ no ka kyerɛ ne se ye twro ye o me ntro twro nyemfa nko obehu na ba abonten o hwe ase ne nkomo ne beba
se kujo fiano ne gal ka fo
fiano start ya na ka fo so ba se masa ye de serewo ye ka ubi but Encrophos through F from paying for this.
That's on the good team. So, the Swatamine or refuge Swatamine, Eric.
Are they so scared?
Didn't see her.
I had a cockass or money. Yeah, cockass or money.
But also dissociate your movie.
Send me a map, may come a day up to us a Franconary scene.
Are they so scary?
It's a Franco.
Sir, Yatuaba, Bedi and him, near football, near critics can any be. Yes, row. Intimate Kawasem. You be a through. Why should that be the case?
That's what we call trainer dream. That's the other members of the management, you know, and Nanya Moment Kana. We team. We are CEO, we are president, we are whatever. I can't simbi. You know, even though we are member of the management, and now we are head. Mayan Kana.
General, the obey and say,
yes,
Mobedika, and I'm be free.
Yeah, I know one hour kind.
Oh, General.
So what do you do in that instance?
You find say it na Sebio o de wako kan bibi. Na Mr. Kessben ni ade no fi say asem na kan de yemwa. Nti omun nika mo amane se de wo kan yi antwa yi. Kotwe san na se yenye hu bibi. Ubehu a no mun so akotro bibi dia akanta wo de no without even discussions with you. No. We call it lack of institutional support. That's lack of institutional support. The institution you are working for is not supporting you, and it's not also not right.
BA United is playing in the 2nd Division League, Zone 4.
The main apostles.
They couldn't even raise a team to play their Week 6 game in the ongoing Division 2 League.
Wow.
Augustin Asante Diabreme.
Augustin Asante, former RFA
from Asante Diabreme.
So the main apostles is in Division 2, and the young apostles are traveling.
We are like a direction for quite a long time. And you know, when you're good leader, obviously, that is what you do.
Be a fans in the good. Be a Dennis Cabbage, be a man I regret it. let 1 or 2 bad results come. And some be can't also.
So when go ya na isunya ho bad results na eba na ya na makwa wo. Omo ball no omo ye ne ho no. E ya na bad results na makwa.
I've been so close. Me na me PB apostles.
Eventually others
support it.
Okay, but now wait now. New doc for you the
days of Georgia you can see Sebo shoe no. Oh my goodness. Be the mama for lose there. General I'm say me we has done it to anano.
Yeah.
You see general, it's a whole topic amenya and Kechina. Ibinya brashe and Makasa Bebre. It's something we have to look at it and face the reality. Sekotokone has a ton player. It's so more money bring no ton within the next 2-3 seasons. Kotokone has almost pay players a ton more. Nesika bet team now feel yet so competitive. And otherwise, a baby bebano, they will still be where they are now.
Okay. I thought Maxwell Hansen was trained to work against only Bono Ahafo clubs. But he's showing the southern clubs smaller tier of his style. Dreams FC vs Accra Lions is just a comedy of what Maxwell Hansen has been doing in Bono for a year. Okay. Guessing. And aside the way Abreye. Owura Dumfe is a former player of RTU and BA United. And if in a Kayewe, Owura Dumfe does it offer Obi Awawu Mienu Nimian Sambani team Obium? Obioma who's a wow Mienu Miansa on foul da Ubunya Mieni on foul.
I know okay,
I know okay. Okay. Before I call Andy came on, Mamma Kwabe Miki, Santo Fiano Mansu, Emremo Kakra. Franco Naro is now called Doctor. If you see Esisa, wow. Opaki.
Oh, you know, I'm okay. You know, I'm coming pay.
Makina di we aba.
Ne ho nsem a born na refi.
We jai no because we can na ire so no anopero.
Na no mo ne shop ono na ne mana ba honom no nya call na se call no. Edi no say no spell no he say no spell names na. O be sire mu.
What aspect of
Opaki.
No to the Monday.
Nkofodi like omo say
Ophelia.
Ebi a Michael. Omo say bi atwo MIK na L share ni mu. Oh, take Michael no. Onim spell.
Oh, yes, how is that? Nka we ho na come asem.
Ebi a Michael no say atwo MAKL. It's a Michael.
Miki no answer on the cross.
It's phone bad and the bad fire. No say that you have a call. No, the child, Opakisi Michael say, what? Daddy,
is that how Michael is
spelled? Michael is spelled. I say, what for some more so, but we have been to your school video. The money done for us. On spelling back, who crack correct.
Oh my God.
The money done for us.
Ocho baby, I don't go for one.
I was in walk to school, walk on. I was supposed to see what we had there, but see them. Yes, I was school to forget that at them.
The man is serene brutal. No crowns over here.
About you, I don't want to so it's a baby. Come, Mickey.
Yes, General.
Okay.
And then, Jumedi no a
basso. When free coffee, Sun City Radio Sunai. Coffee, okay, not Augustine Asantis. Coffee Sun City Radio Sunai me who love and see typing okay Obabe release be any mad okay my hand quay Opaki person can sing but say be obetron to or the atron better
on your audio
about your voice note is where that bit so can be but when we boy, what told me 20 and we delete back.
That's my can pad the secretary can come with a few years. I
go there for voice note, brother. Unity last 3 pieces come minimum. Oh, okay, sir.
Come and send our baby. No, Kessben BOG Gala.
Okay.
Enra. No movie. quarter final and match day 4.
Okay.
And no Paraku ni CPC.
And the boy.
Okay. The CPC share Paraku 3-2. Me titi CPC ba me nim se football share o sa o. Ba CPC for bonus o ni se o ka kire. Omo che Paraku Estate share omo 3-2. Say there. You do semi-finals. Fees. We a BOG.
Yes.
And a Kessben media. And a day eba. Kwadu ya don park and so. Na 15th year da bay.
15th.
Senate 10th. Until on the 15th. And first semi-final match no ebeba so permanent. Yenya also enebo shen. Ene DBC any. Na adechin on the 16th no semi-final match day 2 Alaba any CPC and also a game Alaba for no team omo sponsors when him say Ombru for the sponsor Alaba me bisa mentiase
say what this Sikankwano
Alaba
when him Alaba Sikankwano
so you do open
Alaba there I want to
know his space to space
I want to know his space to space
That's not space to space. Not space to space.
No.
Ti nyame aduma no baso tin.
Okay.
Beautiful.
General, during Kat's media press in Sudan, Lord Zico made a disclosure which I think is the downfall of BA United. Zico questioned why he, as the then CEO for BA United, was changed for his employee at Moonlight FM. Zico asked, "You changed me as a CEO and took my employee as a CEO, someone I pay salaries, to run the club after taking it from me, and you expect the club to succeed?" Those were his words. Isaac Owusu, Sunyai, Nediwesu, Abreu.
Yes, friends of Opaki, Man City supporters, no. Friends of Opaki.
Okay.
We Man City supporters in Ghana are not happy with what you guys are doing to my brother Opaki. My God.
Have a nice polo shirt for you. But I'm sorry. What you've done to me this morning, forget it. Okay.
Pakistan was a man. May I show us again on the shop?
Yeah, natural man. They will ultra video man.
Yeah.
And the building man.
On the best end the test.
Yes.
Only one want to test.
Opaki fa na me say ntade me closer grab me nya bi na me nya baby na me ntade no kura gu toso me sponsors bebrebe
for polo shirt for polo shirt
ntade am dey che no
BOG Alternative Clinic and Diagnostic Center. BOG and a day a year galano and so a basso coso kuledu yadom. Yeah, the BOG vinegar no ebiko ho enu nti ubetima pebiato a ubetima ko from semi-finals no benye biato e wo na hyene so BOG vinegar no enye duro bomoden fa bi fra nsuo bi a wonum bia bomoden fa hohoro nyema bi a wakototon vegetables a wakoto enama wakoto fa hohoro ho emu na ba no ano fa BOG vinegar fa hohoro ho BOG vinegar no pebiato ba dum Asida house dudo bi a pebiano on sabetima kebe odu ani che BOG clinic so yare bi ha obiano for ko BOG clinic ye betimi aboa diabetes ana hypertension when you stroke or peptic ulcer or bone disorder and so you be a power asthma na wo so why kese obese so te eye BOG Alternative Clinic and Diagnostic Center. Your number is 0240 51 2171 0240 512171 and that's 0539 863838 0539 863838 Kumase yawo ayeteke kwan so udu de cabina na wasi from MTN for office no MTN for office na chi hope ye ne eja hotel annex in the dinhwe ni mu okon kran se West Legon ye ne West Legon pharmacy in the dinhwe ni mu okotakra de wanaji ye ben choice mat hwehwe ye kira kwan na BOG clinic yare bi ha obia no ye betu ase e de amaw enne brena so I jumedie no ebaso Unity annual Thanksgiving service no ebaso and the day 6 p.m. no sian pepepe our Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex ɔwɔ ne beaeɛ a dwumadie no ɛreba so ɛne nti hyɛ ne nso na kɔda nyame ase yɛwura 2025 mu 2024 nyame yɛ bi ma wo 2025 ɔde wɔwuram ɛnyɛ obi bia ne nya opportunity ɛwura 2025 wei ɛna ɛtɔ so dun so the 17th edition ɛna ɛreba so anyomtofoɔ ahodoɔ ɛna ɛreba elder Dr. Kwesi Mmerekuba Cecilia Mafo ɛreba PSA Esther ba Jack Alolomi Kwaku Jesse Georgia Ejay, Mabel Archery, Dickin Samiba, ACP Kofi Sapon, Lady Sarah, Victoria Safo, Minister Akofa, Enyonam, Daniel Aye Agboro, Onoso Bebiti Enyom Tufodie, Bebre speakers, Wamo Ombakasam, Ewo Jumidina se, Wamo Ebifree Aye Germany, Ebifree South Africa, Ebifree US of A, United Kingdom, Woman in a Bantene 6 p.m. Our Dr. Kwame Che Sports Complex. Dr. Kwame Che, nasa Professor Dr. Kwame Che ne Mrs. Favor Che, woman a Jumedianum, esi womo and naso, and nunti seneso, na for ni chire hobi, na asida, yanko den yankopon, and so asib. Totina 74, a T74, a draw no boost to immune system, and my immune system na one de bem said a be yari bien to me and bow, and only Totina 74, num T74, nem boost to immune system no, num T74, a babbow, and my yari be a so nipidum biano, a babesiako, ubia wo HIV, ubia wo COVID, or fibroid, or asthma, and now say, unantika crabby juma crabby no abre, ubia pressure also, or sugar level also. When a prostate problem or chest pain or gonorrhea or syphilis or kidney problem, lungs problem now what? A Totina 74. Your number is 0240 73948 0246 073498 0246 073498 ubetima frame one number way so Dwabura Bank Limited a bank I don't want to almost sikasem ekuye demand will be a person be a savings account current accounts Dutch investment account shares and a person tom and nasa susu microfinance and now pese uya ni na so beko da Dwabura Bank Limited na ya bow your number is 0271 409340 0271 409370. Your branches are branches libo ejuso bonre abuaso dwabin pankorono onye Roman Hill Magazine New Road Sipetimpum Fumesa any addition market uduwa ubohu yen enso ho hebaso cream a cream a bema na apply bema be apply hebaso cream ni bi wo apply hebaso cream ni bi wia after 30 minutes wo akọ wash na bredu so no ba no e ba be shim ena ba boa mo tima satisfy oba no wo ye bema na ho bantem wo ye bema ni obeshim o ma na ninje wo ye bema mo oni oba ni shim oba on be biom because one satisfy no enunti ena wo so kunya hebaso cream in a sachet hebaso cream in a tube ebeye juma kwanson koso e dia maw any drug store chemical shop bia bekobia no obenye biato bema kope baso cream ni bi toba kotobi na fama bema no na onyusi abra moba be hiem baby bia bekobia menye biato ko no wenye bia na wafre ye your number is 0244 750 510 0244 750 510 bofo number we so ye bejo so usisi ukotoje waposo wechinkase na ye oya ohonam tutu rheumatism na hawa elephant ointment Sadik herbal powder ewo dwasum kope Sadik herbal powder ni bi na powder di begu team ukokom eduane bia wudi bia na de gum ekoni pedue no ma ekwakotu koko nase the amount and the elephant herbal mixture and so be just so 100% herbal and so no more ebe boa sisi yare no ebe ko the amount Flexon 600 a stroke a draw will be a stroke how there Flexon and was so copebito na wonom onom Flexon a beti stroke na sin at the amount Amalina Children's Heaven at Tom Kuranyama akwara bibia pebiato no furniture Malina osabetimi akebi Amalina Plaza no our Santasi runabout who headed towards Patasi wonsa nifa so ho any bia udra obehu Amalina Plaza ho enkuranta de bibia pebiato bia no furniture Malina wonsabetimi akebi number 0501 672 445 0501 672 445 Wofro number we so yebejo so Coca-Cola original regular taste in 300 ml glass bottle no ewu jaso. 3 cedis 50 pesos. Ope eye Fanta original regular taste in 300 ml glass bottle na and also be ewu jaso. And also 3 cedis 50 pesos. And ye pets Coke no so aba. And also ope bottle no bakwa 6 Ghana cedis. Baby bia wo bia no obetimi atobi na wo so wetimi akwanko enjoy. GLC contractors womo airpel wo na wo hwehwe wo mo hwehwe se mponobia wo pay dwuma ye excavator operator and nasa semi trailer driver wo obia wo pay dwuma ye opportunity no aba ho e di amount de hian so be frɛ ye ya number is 0551 505267 0551 505267 offer number we so ye bejo so Benham of Travels our Brepo Junction JP filling station in Chaope your number is 0244 921 232 0244 921 232 dear ye near ye penipa 20 we a genuine crojim ye penipa 20 within 6 weeks near process will be biamo ye do ko a Germany and Spain. It is sent away a work permit visa and a demo udru ya na ukwa juma for nipa 20 pe and it bombarding nashishi chira kwany. Your number is 0244 921 232 ubia pese uko a yes Spain and I said Germany. General yemfa insi hanomo.
Yo, Erebesi Hana Fe ya twaso de amamabo du mienu apa honsima eduasamba kon pepe Kessben television. Midfield action, Kessben 93.3 Kumasi, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Referee Kala One and Dikem. Afidi akano memfa mamo na yensha man for questions no de buy no. Baby amodi ebefa. Kala mamisha simfri way.
Baby a me be sha se baby a Franco na rotina na fa. Ura sami ani madu na se ma okai.
Question bi buy. Minim na rotina na dwen ho. Se sa na tie.
Na me tie no.
Tie no aro no.
Na o se ball no. Penalty.
Shootout. And a kicking ball no go ball post no. Ebe ball goalkeeper no go turn net. Go. Okay.
Because you person the end result. That my ball be season no. And it just say obi an wan koka no. So boy no goalkeeper na so ochi no.
Okay.
And you want me antina so o pan so boy na say sakoko sha. Obi an fa no wan bo bi perfect goal.
Okay.
Until na make no. Say Sammy and my na me kasa kan say onu mum na ko fasa na no say. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you go see our kaso. Na no kind of referee for na there and then I'm say referee all every world to be a referee autonomous. It's a referee asem si referee mo a referee for na fast asem no. Na F no advice. But say any man na ekoso no do. I say F na take control of the referees. And they say, we are referee now could be one of the man. Then you are victimized. Not just say, ultimately, we are what I say.
Referees, no, F in the control.
They say, yes, I can say it. Unlike first. Because first, you know, some quiet match, but I may be do Kumasi say, Kim, Zova chairman, what could the match about where the crack training? Who drew on my the Biams as what we can say, and now technology obey. Crown and Senka referees one day be prepared. And they say kisu and the brave say and then no go back clips and back referee now district now one the be house kakra obekwa the be for development fee now obetua no e boaku no it is ono ni ku na anko matches na ho kire no it all the time no hwe say omanya people are quality and na F no o ma select the ama F no but then no F no ti akra na leader na choose say obeti kumase sebesim ko match I'm running so training the whole week. So Australia the whole week. Nobody knows and nobody cares. And these are the things that Sammy and him confess. I know man bekan make catch Sammy. And no man uncle bano. And then the baby papa mount. I dare change papa mount. I called him and told him so once na make no say brother okay no ano. So there are certain things I you here. And here can say no man am here no. Munjai na refugees so she didn't take his charge no. Eba kese ngiye kase no yemfa so bo nkobo efe no ye baka se referee na training ni papa amfa ma efe no
Enkakoba ye nka referees dey bomb subo ke referees before they bomb subo and now individuals dey bomb subo. Why na ko panisisa referee no? Anka ni ko no before se ka ba ma me match no. Ike asante ti ha obeka se obefre yi referees committee chairman no aka che ne say masa eriko subensa for the past 2 weeks crowd on ba training on ba meeting identity say woman match. But then obi an control bia okoya match ba na se BBC akola na esenka akola be sure bibi afri no no e bi ni hosa. So these are the things I catch them so when nyai sa na money na those investors na dem sika here football they are going to suffer that. If we say be ku kitu abi na nko na ye de pe na wo ye wi a na wo investor ya small obi so my match no be match be wi no say ni pan why na ekohwe no so akosua ade. Eka first no be said than a lie. How dare you say what quiet match you be said than a lie umba training umba meeting ube banon bo se misala no mti o twel na do abegina bonten then na 75th minute to go yes ade we explain to the public referees na to na we explain ya de kudi nti akoye so we mistake they correct you but na entisa mikro mu suta bom kro ti odi match you no come match pram ba o se ma come match no abetra ho 2 weeks na ya sa ma the match de okoye no akoye say papa o say boni o akoye na ye to aso. So these are the things I say about. So if you don't take care, Joe, a bit hard to be prepared. Bad leaders, and it's all leader. Am I a hunter? Or call baby prepared, or call reference of England, my Sunday, and your mom in your Sunday lecture. Or call baby piano, among 2 or more reference association and 20. If anything being descended, and call me crumble, district and so. I have reference association every district man. Until they select referee goes from Sudan, say, Bessinko, they call a part of them. And it's what the neighbor would know how I was here training. Okay. So these are the things. If you don't take care for next 5 years, better say, then most of you will be investing in football. Maybe we never catch and say, I'm very bad.
Now, the lineup of Asante Kotoko up front is going to be like this: OSA. Well, we're going to have Opoku, Samson, and Amwa. Osa. All right. Why do we survive? Andy.
Yeah. Peter Amidu Akwa pick for Munjobi or baby Anya no Nessa Untiminto.
Peter Amidu Akwa.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the last match is no more winning in a performance. And they do more winning.
Okay.
All check from season start here now. Nana hold then off Fema. Now Untimimono. This time he's playing well. Against House of Folk, he was a thorn in the flesh. Against Gold Stars, he was all over the place. Now Gold Stars intimate Takeno. And then one was on Kudi red card on the side. I agree Samson Aduku is a very good player. When it is our Tamale City, our 2 Kayako Asian or Samba. Pempi, a Cassie players, some 2 Kankoba, almost a Bombay League now. But he had Pitamido Aqua to contend with. Just that. So far, Samson Adukua mostly perform on the left side of the attack. Be a friend number 11, you know. A whole boy are not tired, and the last game, I will be Osha Kotogin Bien will say, Coach Prosperity prefers Abetamu was a bit me or Nekwami Poku 2 top and back far left and back far right. But you know, I come teaching the bar a warmer players or more 80 is still at the very top of team. It depends how the coach use him. Still on Kotoko, on the issue of, I still don't think Kotoko is doing well now. You know, now Nibemwa, you disagree with Nipa, not the question about it.
Okay.
But me jitu me say Kotoko bolik no more the sisia obi antimi country obi aso my idea. But nansay die from Adriana, Gold Stars, Dreams, Hassle Folk, Mediama games na dey say yo. Around 6-5 games or more should be. If you are using the word now, Kotoko is doing well. But overall, say a bully Guena Kotoko de Cisia, obedient me Kojina baby, I saw my idea. Obedient me who do brief beer for anybody. But now they are doing well. But overall, seats on the league table, you know, Kotoko and idea.
Asante Kotoko is in a very good shape presently. The inclusion of Malik Jabir is very positive. I believe his institutional memory is really helping. I'm also happy that finally Blay is playing at his favorite position and the results are showing. God willing, we shall win the league and go to Africa to make an impact. Viva Fabulous. Happy birthday to Super Obondede. Love and see adwuma wura ankasa anyway bye and then so obo ne birthday hey and that's Friday hey
obi am beautiful omonto store bi e wa makumbia
obi am beautiful
super obo dede mama wish you happy birthday my brother ni na nyankwada na sika so meka ho visa wonum upesika akasa
na wonto ba bia wa makumni askro
happy birthday super obon dede all right yentoa so Andy
you know enti na koche be na ka se ye league ni mo de bona wo fam you know and asema maka repeat say no kurani na me anim ye league ni de sejo o share the standard of play na ye league ni wo fam bona mo boma ye hwe no teams na ho odin individual players no and the brand of football no mo de man na me anim no kurani me ahodin wo fam and anyone wa say upon how Kotoko it has to folk at a point where crawling on the league in still omo ye team omo ye in contention for the league title and knowing very well said the Ghana Premier League in Pempi no na second round na ho den no team senator no enye won say Kotoko I agree say Venus ni bi omo be kwa iden ba je no a me bi ogidie pa say Kotoko omo ye omo ne ma ye league ni Caribbean team because how they started say nye blep on the buy no omo be nya omo issues here and there me show say league in team. And from the very first they have been consistent with it. Okay. I don't see any reason why Kotoko should not win this league. They have everything to win it. Nobody will accept any excuse. People can accept that excuse, but me there, you know, season in Kobe we na Kotoko any league na obi am excuse bi am metie say players were new. No. Any new asem. Ghana Premier League ni sa na obi ade new. But season be obi find a way to win. In any case, Mediama were about 70-80% of the squad know already what has been their position on the Ghana Premier League. And Kotoko everything quality, they have a coach who have won it. Politically they are stronger. They have external and internal motivation to win it. And there's no excuse for Coach Prosper Ogum and his players. They have to win the league. And for me, I'm expecting them to win it. You know, on the issue of Asemba Yakoche and Huafrim, Nina and they say, eya na timu mpanimfo ni bi wo omo ne FA president ne wo contacts omo nipa no enti so omo nipa no a won expect say asem ne badge no they will not choose whoever on board at the expense of the FA president. Young apostles are already fe o kan omo ye campaign pa ma president Keta no di animu. The video was all over the place o gina animu ka say o take decision bi a one ye ya o ma ye boot o ma ye jersey enti he will not choose Mr. Nimadu over President Kett. In any case, Kotoko Echo US no can one team and more benefited from Kotoko US trip na Young Apostles ka ho. Omo rep was part of a contingent omo call US embassy no. A team all benefited from the association there. I expected that say obi nim say Nimadu asem o kan no no cry obi antimi challenge no. A statement of fact. Na some more kind, I don't think anybody who are because will challenge how you do emotional argument because Obien himself poor officiating no ye league ne wom Master Hansen needs no identity. Kaladam will question now. Now just unfortunately say Okasa and Mankabi. Senka rag for no. Even the days of rag, Master Hansen was officiating the Ghana Premier League.
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's all dear.
Ghana Master Hansen dear or has here yenye no.
Tio se bibi American say and then make a technology ebugo. Se sen kan ko ba e beti clip na dey akere wade. It is a mistake no. You dare not. And say the banner here kan. Okodi match ba. Obi nkana sem o. Sa referee kro na ka say make us say me meti mikro mu nsuta. Na se be ko match ba. Maka. Obi enu obetu me fo. Sabi yeni yo, sabanya ni yo. And it is a problem wanting. Be a masolance. Then time and answer now, you know, or come match back and at my phone did a clip as you and on we each other say, Master, match I could be a collabi so share a dear through war. Or no one can be a conventional or bones a beer Chechemunian and Chechemunia. I can be a animal who free no. So I say, Nemo essence animal any old you know. And now Ukoya match bar. Nobody correct your mistakes. What do mistakes say, Papa? Say Bonio, what you Obianca. so sanity and say be a rag for it, you can rag on my rag will say it, rag will force a bunch clip no share, no be a share, because I'm a call round, a bit teaching material, I'm a Colabia, it's only pan one cassa best. If so both are Colabia or show on the book as our questions. Let's go, then by let's go take a good reference because or your material, not what I say, can be secretary. That time I need technology though, or say, can't tell me the Maya. Now, Colana, Buffalo, and yes, you are there. That time it will go to Murano, yes, 76 minutes, or she saying that here, you will say, or she saying that here, so come match, no forward in the tea, or 2 hours, got a column said the music, got imaginal. Anything that time now, what you say, I don't for money or it's in a who are column say, or quite much about him say about punishing, you must suspend them. And they be new.
Caramino Yadre, the Biase. So cast the emperor referees one in Amaraca be or and no dear, many way I drink, some will take control now or. But the point I'm making is that even the days where Rag were in charge of our football, Maso Hansen was still an executioner. And Tinyan obey executive the hard job of the FA. Sadiana, why ye from Tete at the Baby Sine. And I agree. Right to take over the referees issues, appointment, whatever. But Maso Hansen, time and control football Ghana. He was still the executioner. And all your bravo or yeah, Jumana Football Association. From President Kosinian to time to be seen there. Why yes said Jumanis are the matches are there, or Google will be pray war, it be seen there. And Tianya Rag in Kuana, Mutimi the referees now move correcting the mistake there be Papa we are the TV. What had team to serve from Tete? Eddie Baby sit there. And I don't think the Rag alone. Not Kalasata Mina Namosa Shema will be matches. Into your bone free saying, and you know, was saying, Miss this weekend, you have been wanting to match. So on San Concudi. And the house on the sort of the McCaffan will be a statement of facts. A PN way I drink.
I'll bet my support to whatever you say. Videos near the
oh, you say, no, why Cotocone. Media Madia 2 out in a video who panatida, and we are born some master Madiache. Be United said, I know you have be okay. Reaching FC, no, Dreams in Accra Lions, the Calacrasha and Anasiafim, Obia and Anasiafim. Her son, Dara, is an advocate for the FE, but you know, I share article out trade the file. Who you was in a raho. Any mother was just a member of the association not long ago. Shasam Oka F.A. Maso Hanses Jidra. In Nipa Mabubo Munina cannot be wrong. Ghana referees, no. You know, we class higher the match into only size. Yeah, or yet Jumana Ankasa. Now a beam, na FN soon tin who jai. In Tina or because why ye Jumana Yayen ye. Eddie Ama FN no more penny for said a football because we are confirmed. And you know, we were actually why you for over 10 years. Calamro 10 years. Why, yes,
conference was on a Kalasma or Canoya Diana.
Didn't tell me the neighbor say,
so Ocas a Kala Emro tenor. Not as a Kalanoya, you say, why a hatchet job no for more than 10 years. The Kalanoya had been the old Canina, but Menes was a Kalanoya. Kalan drawn to us on our Mebagina. Kalan was some of me myself and in the Canasem. Yes, and a me Busan, yes, and the Obetiaka. You know, a Kalan Kada. Same as your hands or your hatchet job, but will be a woman will be including refugee. It didn't know Calabar confirmed by Eonka, including don't say that. Don't say that.
Calama, you were free. You were free. Memi and Dina make us all can say Reficala. Yes, dear, mediator will be in the
that's how do a referee or such an experience referee. And until Untinka. So far, make like I say, league in a bono. Say maybe be a mecas or one of the oldest. Only mate be any oldest referee. The mate phone in an answers position. The mate be any. And the general, what say one partner or say a ball, not the man penny for. The mate be any. The mate be any. Netanafo. So only ho. A referee suka only ho. Netanafo. Or that's the Ghana Premier League. Oh, okay. Referee suka. Only ho. The back we chain was fantastic run about. So only any. It's the same thing in an say.
Why the change that?
Oh, another video back on your coach at the what video?
Okoji upon Chiway.
Oh, so on the bribe, no course, and that's run about Philly teaching Channel or Cocoji. Oh, as a video by Nandina de buy. No credit make. We win in Yazibia. It's a sending in an essay opinion Wayache. akala ɔsɛyɛ bɔ no mo ka bia mo no nuru dwem ɔyɛ de ma efe mpanimfo no ɔmo mpɛ yɛ bɔ no yi
bia anama host adwuma no yɛ den ma me do allegations endorse
you know them you
go see how Santa
the allegation there asema american I'm not exposing no what video ni bi
no what change Santa
me pay the amount o mo de baba this here ono no de na Santa
obi obi ama me bretu
say you make bia obi ani
go change so den Santa
so ono ne bribe no ono gboje no
everywhere
me did ni baba I think he was at that day or something what they me pay in India
karaoke
so maybe me dina me so yenji kala free BBM
video no ba ko ti obi o san bia say expose ni je expose ni reference bebre but the obi Santa no o je ba de
no ni kare na demu die ho na o je no o di no eti we dey na who say asem is
kala on kan the trauma no bia say bia na uni
that you are
actually pajo and as expose me said down share sada
na dey so be
all right
na dey so be enti you know me boki enti asem ne say owura dum fe and young apostles omo benefit from FA no nti omo ntimi nyi president Ket ne na FA ne ma nti na swiftly omo de omo letter the Bible because kotoko contingent na e ko US no young apostles for no more rep omo ko US embassy ho nti general omo so benefit
asenze osi kotoko ko US young apostles ide
enkrofo na FA de omo ko embassy so omo ko pebesan young apostles rep was part of the people
na eno no esim say asma yake
na kotoko mo trip na FA no e be dey akofa young apostles so ongo bi nti they have benefited for the FA and as again Owura Dumfe was a campaigner for
the two kwaya unim say FA yi mpanifo mo di team nanim team bia wo two kwan bia ye wo omo aye so mbeli delegation
FA crown sanction untimi nko it is FA delegation
team be two FA delegation ka ho na delegation e free FA ko no eni so munya visas ana
okay good
so me nimo worry
in the era of Herbert Mensah na kotoko two kwan na Legon City rep young apostles rep Samates rep ene de kotoko
ye two kwan bia na FA reps ka
eye baako general
enye baako
okay general
more than baako
okay general time na mo ko Vodacom no o ma no mo dem ko bobo mo di
mintim bobo mo di
o free sa class da
names no min nya no off hand fam ba na ene FA for the two kwan
no min dispute two taking FA official
ba bia be ko bia na FA for
min dispute two FA
by that time na esco members
kala o de me ba min dispute two you know min dispute no mo me bu o mo esco members ele mo na so mo ni pa be na esco member Samates ni pa be na esco member Sergio,
oh, FA4 ka ho.
Mean dispute to
this is FA4 no be
a PP of high repute and high-ranking members of the FA, not representatives of for class. Intina mi busa say, ESCO members no 11 wonders ni be no. Legon cities ni be no. Samates ni be no. Omo na de kotoko US.
Okay, worry no.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, members of
FA. Omo de kotoko trip no.
Club.
Debbie. Until you don't expect say.
So a club rep no so sanso ye FA members we.
Many problem.
Sanso e can ESCO and
no, ESCO member is an ESCO member or a people of high rank within the football association. But any omu bia. Until omo benefit na omo penny say a game changer campaigner. You don't expect say oru any madu and watching ho from the game changing now no say lusu ya e wo ESCO ho no wo expect say omo kota na che omo ntada dinwa enu nti na omo de letter ne buy. The same thing applies to ohun so obi atwini hu bia na cheso omo kan hohwe gaka de no Mr. Anzamu pe gaka chama hu ze omo na epe nti ubo am pe support kakra mfim pen for ho edeyi ti na kudofia no kwaye the comment omo se ye mumu akwa patch odi ama so who situation nti general omo ntimi ntwe omo it is the reason why omo ati elete no atimi aba obi se yesa aye kase yensa ke watara nana satu mi yana mi hu ansa en fama how to form Marco Catcher Watara some man press conference view. No, because as I winning. So if a team was winning and they are performing, why do you expect us to say that we should sack him? We said they should sack him when they were not performing. It is a nko year. A hona ye catch a coach in more the ball of him. Na yem pamno. As of now, Hearts are performing and they are winning. So why do you want us to say that they should sack the coach again? Pep Guardiola winning 2 matches, no be a policy and sack him. You know about the means.
All right. Andy came.
You know what I
mean? na ya wrap up na ya pg mu na breaking news before and so about transit Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra na fi mo amoshe live o DSTV channel 364 afi Go TV channel on sabakan o 121 social media handles ni na onsa ebeka Kessben TV and so ewo ho bamucho makame sense subium se February bosome no da etoso mienu station no ebi ebeka ho anaye tre ya tabemu ubenya Kessben TV Plus Kessben TV Plus and so eba din Kessben TV Plus usabeka yen morning show ni sports ni ade nyina no usabeka or Kessben TV Plus sanso na Asida TV more digital no kala so see nipa bebre was stadium area ho ni ade digital no anti honso no ombenya yo Asida TV
from next month
free February bosome nda to so mienu 2nd February Asida TV into your area of one na can remember boom
na betu
na besan back and in me ahodo pi e Ghana you get us on Asida TV internet no Bafu Polo edru fiada menim say ana ye share ntade special bi who as a t-shirt who as a the asada pam as a special pamcho almost head of marketing department or Bright Usu Ajiman Mr. Imspech or menim ha meneno bekasa kakra that is say
Nyakopon Adam Sejo
right bibia boko me feel we in super wow
we natural nya dread me nunu me nya she
wow wow something nana pa okay Bafu Polo mo hasam kakra bi mo ye info
all right Sergio Nyamisha me chia Kessben TV ni radio etifo nyina Nyamisha obia na on to obia botumi sense ene no se kakra ni hu a Bafu Polo said ne boy for kra na nya dia so wetima eden atobi na Sergio ni nyina ne se Bafu Polo eye dwumadie bi a ye wo Ghana ha eye Ghanaian owned we enye broni bia de mfri ba bia na de enwanwa wo ho ne se ye ntare no ye the African print na ye enti wo hwe polo shirt ye hwemia kama ya ayentuma pa na ye but obehwe na bi ebe ye se we dey free western world and abananso na ntesa because ye tuni ye hu se ye the western standard no ye yankasa yentuma e dey aye polo shirts round neck shirts V-neck shirts golf shirts e dey amagana for ni bibi man nyina and abrofo kra ya ade aboso and abrofo ya ade aboso one of why for be no kase oko UK recently
okay narrow from now
also the other call mama na famba o magini nyina e dey agu honom and abrofo no e je aboso Bafu Polo ye ne see ye mark all the 3 boxes who say dwumadie bia beba so na out of these 3 boxes no chusumu mienu and that group or that company is good to go. The first one quality, the second one fastness, and then the third one affordability. Baoba Bafu Polo ye more affordable, ye they more at quality because a pure you can say African print, a pure cotton. Yes, are they more fast, and then yes that before 10 a.m. once I can done one. Yes, unimu ye bedi animu ya palm size that our honor. Unya order ya 10 a.m.
Dana on
satimika. Wow. But before 10 a.m. Adechin ya once I can and then anya no kwa mo hwede sheshe joy mo hwede na hye andi kaftan bia 3 pieces bia but the bia na opebia no wo frɛ Bafu Polo na oni edin sa wo so a ye beye dia ma Sergio metim dia number na toja
why not fanama na toja me work a few seconds be fanama na toja wo yin pa
your numbers no 0249 600 789
okay
and your second line is 0599 899 919
okay so can still
your first line no 0249 600 789
sure
and your second office line no 0599 899 919
wow sure. You better sipa you better afro na mabedi nkomo kakra e wa ha say montade no ye quality no wo for ba ye mua wo
no kwase
say be di na ya hye no TV nso no e just ye hu quality no ansana ya jetum na yahye nti fiada mu say yahye Bafo Polo omonta de na quality ni wo suru ntra mesel for numbers no na mo ne omo inni enkomo na yesi mo san di ene lunch bi amode abre wa no branches and lunches whatever
no ya papa ni area dia ya cabo e fe branch
ya demasi efiada abomre kalansu bi na Fridays ana ni ndi djuma
all right
na ono so enche kakra ya da sepa Bafo Polo Bright Owusu Ajimane, head of marketing department, Mr. Inspect, Didi enso bakono no. Yeda munyina si yede besia na breaking news obijafo enso ababe transi. Yeba sane mo atransi nyame aduma ochina ewo final whistle dwumedi no so. But also
chiada kusi.
Da kusi okay.
Me kind say
no problem.